Come on in this house.
Welcome back to the Naval Black Podcast. This is Big Boy the Boss, aka the Money Quarterback, episode 62, man. Hair nappy, but I'm happy. Pocket full of dough. We got the king and queen over there, man. What up, Devin?
Man, you gotta figure out what it you gotta figure out what it is that you love, and the money that come with it is just a plus. I'm from South Carolina. What's up, Jern?
What up? What up? I ain't got nothing for you.
Big, what's
Nothing
happening?
for you. Hey, nothing for you. Hey, don't pursue. Don't. Whoa. But like, hey, don't pursue success.
Ooh.
Don't pursue success. Pursue learning, y'all. Hey, got through it. Let's go. What y'all been up to this week?
Learning, man. Yesterday, I went to this real estate little event or whatever with TM Billions. Y'all ever heard of him, like from Facebook?
Yeah.
Like TM Billions, yeah. He had like some like little event at a house in West Columbia, and I had went by there. He was like talking about like, you know, like wholesaling and like flipping and stuff like that, in which I knew a lot about that already because I already been into real estate, but just being around like people that actually in the business doing it felt good, you know.
I ain't did nothing this week.
Y'all
I
got
really
nothing to
just been I ain't did nothing this week. I really just been plotting on like trying to figure out what's next. I really been looking at vending machines for the last. I want drink machines. So I've been looking at drink machines for like the last 3-4 days. I ain't really know they was that cheap. But the funny part about it is once you start chasing something, it's crazy to see how easy it is to do it. But if you don't start chasing it, you'll never really know.
Ain't that the damn
Never.
truth though? Ain't that the truth? Like I say, it always be on the Zoom or whatever where I can't my microphone don't pick up loud enough on my side, so I never be on the screen while I'm talking or whatever. So I went back to the gallery view. But yeah, so real, like if you don't never start, like I said, with the situation we had today going on at the technical difficulties, like think about we want to know what's going on like a year ago, like how to do that. Well, not a year ago, a year and a half ago, but now we good. We just know. I mean, you come across a problem and you be a solutionist. Like I listened to this on Clubhouse last night. This room was like about black men building together or whatever, and like this, you know, my guy Mark Monroe had came in the room or whatever. And he was talking about he was talking to this guy or whatever, and this guy was asking his questions about like where he want to go at in life or whatever. And he was like, he told this story about the ET what we got on the back of our business card. He basically told that story. It's a story from Socrates.
Yo, shit so messed up, boy.
What's messed up?
Yo, connection, boy. God dang,
It's
it's
bad.
beating up faster.
You in and out though.
In and
know
out.
why.
It was like,
I mean, you niggas a lot going on here.
I was fighting to set my ears up for the story, man.
I ain't well, like, God, I couldn't even let it go no more, man. I'm like, it's just awful, man.
Yeah,
It's
you
like
fighting over
his
there.
mouth wasn't even going with the word coming out the audio.
You got the
Like, we had
Chinese
to
mouth,
take
man.
the difficulty, man. We making
Hey.
it through, man.
Hey, check this out though. But
Like,
guess what?
What he was saying? Go ahead.
I'm talking on this side, so I'm just talking in my head.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong on my side. It be so awkward though. You see people interviews or whatever, and like they be talking to somebody like, and
Yeah,
they don't even know.
That's exactly how you are just now.
I
Like,
already know because you know
ugh.
going back to Mark Monroe, that's how that girl was that was in she was in Tokyo or wherever she was at Korea. I'm doing it again.
No, you good right now.
You had did it one time though.
You good right now.
Bill was over there smiling. But anyway, he was talking to this guy because this guy was just beating around the bush of what he really wanted in life. And then Martin Rose, he finally came out and said, like, I want to create generational wealth for my family. Like, my dad is Ghanaian, but I was born here. So he like a really African American or whatever. So like he want to go back
He
home
got
and like
you. His daddy was Guyanese.
Guyanese, Ghanaian. Well, hey,
Oh, okay.
hey, people know what I was talking
From
about.
Ghana. Just say from Ghana.
Hey, he's from Ghana.
Yeah.
Hey, that man from Ghana. That's where he's from. But anyway, so basically, like, his daddy from Ghana, so he really a Ghana person too. You know, I can't even say the word, but he a Ghana person. And like, it was tight, but to see him transition from like at the first he was beating around the bush of what he really wanted, what he like basically said he know what he wanted to the end, like basically saying like when you don't want to do nothing besides you'd rather die before you don't accomplish what you want to accomplish, you will do whatever that you got to do to get to it. So it was a good ass conversation. Y'all boys need to get on Clubhouse so I could ping y'all in there too. I had ping Big Boy and I had ping Brad, and I'm talking about real life conversations be on Clubhouse that we should have been having 10, 15 years ago that could have made us so much more ahead of where we at right now.
I wouldn't mind getting on Clubhouse. Be real with you though. I just like you said, I want to be in the right rooms though. I don't want to go in there and niggas be talking about who the baddest bitch in the world. Like I want to go in there and get some shit I could use because at this point in my life, man, if I ain't getting better, I'm getting worse. That's the way I look.
But get what? Honestly though, when you get on Clubhouse, you start understanding like even if it's in a room where I ain't been in no type of room they talking about who got the biggest butt or whatever, but like in that room right there, you can raise your hand, hop on that stage and talk to anybody that's on that stage. Like a dude last night, it's like not a big guy or whatever, but like his name Quentin Martin. A guy had a coach, a basketball coach on the basketball team or whatever in New York, and he got on the stage and was like, "Hey Quinn, I like what you're doing or whatever. Like, could you Zoom meeting with my kids and give them some inspiration?" Or whatever, and like that's the opportunity you can have on Clubhouse because like maybe you shoot him in a DM, he might not see it, but right there you get to talk to him, and that's what I think. Like Twitter, I love Twitter, but Clubhouse is a game changer when you get into the right rooms and using the Clubhouse app for the right reasons. I'm pretty liking it right now.
Pretty liking it. Yeah,
I'm
gonna have to figure it out though.
I'm pretty not like your connection.
I'm gonna have to figure it out though. Cause like I said, at this point in life, if I ain't getting better, then I'm getting worse, man. Cause like y'all always say, man, time is your biggest asset. So if I ain't using my time to do something that's gonna help me out, then I feel like I ain't doing shit. Either that or I'm setting my own self back because I done missed so many years just being young and not having the proper education. So now that I got it, it really don't make no sense for me to waste too much time just wasting time. I guess it's
just wasting time on a hamster wheel, just going around in a circle. And that's how it is like having a job or whatever. It's just like the same thing over and over. It's comfortable, yeah. It's not comfortable trying to be an entrepreneur and just trying to get it every day yourself. It's anxiety, like we were talking about, fear, nervousness. But everybody had that regardless of what you do. You get nervous sometimes when you go to work because you don't know what's gonna happen. You know, some people get in trouble at work and it's funny. You feel me? Because you're a grown ass person and somebody else saying you in trouble.
Now you feel like you in trouble.
That's why, man. Ain't it? That's why you gotta be free with money. As a grown person, like you feel it, you gonna get in trouble at work and you discipline your kids at home. That's kind of like crazy to me because it's like being a hypocrite in a I'm trying to think of that word.
But like I said, you being a hypocrite because you have to be. Now I'm saying you gotta find ways to.
Yeah, you have to be. I'm saying you have to be.
But go ahead and go back to
build your freedom.
Go back to you telling us about what you went and did yesterday. You talking about you said some guy had a nice car with some Lamborghini door. Like they basically saying what you were saying, like they were showing.
Hey, do it speed up for y'all too when he was talking?
Yeah, it's like slow down and speed up at the same time. It's like it lag a little bit and then it catch up.
Yeah, I don't know what's going
on.
What
I'm
saying.
That's why I say like you need to get a Ethernet cord to go right into the modem, a long one, just because like you know it's so many people around there probably. Just the Wi-Fi ain't just that good enough to be doing all this or whatever.
Everybody can't have the Wi-Fi I got, man.
No, it's the best Wi-Fi AT&T got.
But like probably a lot of people in that area though. You know, you're in a congested area probably. It's Charleston or whatever. A lot of people around. You know, there's a lot of people around. But they from Charleston. Matter of fact, Tim Billions and Ricardo G. They from Charleston. I don't know what part of Charleston.
I ain't heard of Ricardo, but I heard of Tim Billions though.
Yeah, Ricardo. I told both of them they need to come on the podcast or whatever. But I got Ricardo's number. He was telling me he had on 12 Boost Mobile stores or whatever. I'm like, shit. Then he had a nice ass BMW. Not saying your car proves it, what you got in your pocket, but I like their mindset. That's what I was saying, you know. Like they actually out here doing what I would love to be doing. As far as like wholesaling and flipping houses. We went to the first house and they gonna I think they flipped that house or whatever. And they gonna flip the house. The second house we went to, they flipping that also. It's like just seeing somebody in action. Cause I know what flip like entailed in a small way. A small rehab, what we did at Duplex or whatever, you know, like fixing shit, cleaning up shit, and got down changing the floors up or whatever. That could change the whole house up or whatever. So it just was a good event to be at. And you understand, like getting money is the goal. And like he was saying at the thing, you gotta get out that hamster wheel because, like we say, you get comfortable at a job, you get comfortable with the money coming, but that ain't gonna make you happy, never. It's just something you do because that's what you do.
How did y'all find this though? Like, how did y'all be able to go to it? Where y'all found it at?
Oh, Whitney had saw it on Facebook. He had posted like, I can show you how to like pay $10 and flip a house or whatever. Which I knew what that meant because I know about real estate. I knew it was gonna be a wholesaling, but I already would like to do wholesaling also. That's another skill you can have. Like he said, his biggest check he ever got from wholesaling was $66K. Imagine getting a check for 66K. You did like if you
I
got
can
one check
use
for
66K
66K,
right now.
exactly.
We
Or
all
like
could.
just say you get a little small check for like 10K or whatever. I don't get paid 10K a month. So if you had to put in like a month or two of work as far as like working the deal or whatever, you got paid 10 to 15K at the end. I'm good enough with that, man. You know, that's what I'm saying. It's all about having skills and side hustle. You can make your side hustle become your full hustle, and so you got freedom. I was on this dude page yesterday. He called Mission Side Hustle. He's a white dude. He started with $500. He's trying to get to $1 million by doing a bunch of like different businesses. He started a moving company or whatever. Got a truck. Now he like no, he got a junk removal company. He got a truck. Now he like moving people junk, and he like moving couches and flipping couches. So it's just a whole bunch of different ways you can make this money. You just gotta do it, like you said. You gotta start.
I was seeing this dude on I was on my IG, and you know, the reels is basically like TikTok, them little clip videos that people put together. It's almost exactly like TikTok. And I was on there, and it was this dude telling you how to flip couches and shit. He was like, you could buy a sectional no matter what condition it's in, buy it for like, let's say $100, $150, and then you fix it up to where it look. If it don't look brand new, then it look damn near brand new. And being that most people looking for sectionals now, he was like, shit, you could buy $150 sectional and clean it and get it right and flip it probably for like $600-700. And he was like, you could just do that shit like 3, 4, 5 times a month or however many times you want to do it. And that's a whole nother stream of income that you ain't even got to like go to hit nobody clock for.
No, nobody, and that's the goal for all of us. We try not to have to hit nobody clock for money, and we make our money our own way. He also like had a storage unit. So he put all the things that he was gonna resell in the storage unit. Yeah, that's an extra bill, but you bring back money from what you selling. You did. Mm-hmm. He was going to auctions and shit like that. Say like you get a couch. Sometimes like when he was like removing like people couches from their house, they ain't want it no more. So he could take that for free. Just say he sold that for $50. That's $50 profit.
That's 50 profit, yeah.
That's like having the truck going, like taking the load to Charlotte and bringing the load back from Charlotte to where you coming from. You done made double the money because you had to come back regardless. You might always have a load on the way back too.
Yeah, and that's why I was watching this YouTube video the other day, and they asked him, they was like, so what's something that you could say that you learned in all your years? Like, he was a musician. So they was like, what's something that you can learn that you got from somebody else that you could use for the rest of your life? And he was like, I really ain't get it from nobody else. I got it from a book. And he was like, so my thing is, if I want to try it, I just go ahead and try it because like we always say, the time gonna pass anyway. So he was like, shit, I'm damn near 40 years old. If I want to be somewhere at 45, I'm not going to trip about how long it takes for me to get to the place that I want to be because I'm going to turn 45 anyway, as long as I don't die. So I might as well just go ahead and try to do it anyway.
Try it.
But you got to lose, man.
Yeah, you ain't got nothing to lose.
You got something to learn.
Y'all heard that Drake though?
Scary hours, man. Scary hours. Drake is
the
truth.
Boy.
He always been the truth. He going to be the truth, man.
He had to hit, man. He just hit grand slams, man.
He the GOAT of this generation, in my opinion. Like I say, Wayne is my GOAT, but in this generation, Drake is the GOAT, man. Like I say, when he drop stuff like this, like when he really rap, who else can like touch the stuff he be saying? It's about his flows and like what he be saying. Cause like when he said them teachers, the parent-teacher conference deadline and stuff, and like that was just it's so real. Like his life, you couldn't even imagine the life this man lived with people like, do he know Nicki Minaj? Of course, you know, I know these people.
Of course I know that.
Of course. Beyonce, duh. You asking me that?
Yeah,
do I know Beyonce? Yeah, I know him personally. I can call him right now if I want to. We have a conversation.
Cause that ball so hard. Cause like no matter. Cause think about the school Drake kid go to. So obviously the parents that go there are also rich as hell, but they don't even care. Like they don't care about what their husband provide. They want to know what Drake got going on.
I don't know. They might be rich enough. Drake rich as hell.
Drake is the king of Toronto. Like Drake gonna be a billionaire just because the brand.
But I'm saying, like you said, they rich as hell. Drake rich as hell. They might be rich enough.
Right.
Yeah, but
Drake he on a different level of rich.
He on a different level of fame. Cause think about it's a lot of people like think about it. Like Chris Rock always said this. It was in his neighborhood. He said he lived besides. I think it was like Mary J. Blige or something, but in his neighborhood, it was nothing but dentists and doctors. You got to think about these, it's hedge fund. Think about in New York, hedge fund. In Toronto, I'm just saying like Drake got a lot of money for what he's doing, but other people making crazy type of capital. Like
they ain't got the fame though, you know?
Yeah, but I'm saying like, okay, like Drake next door neighbor might be worth like 50 million. 50 million ain't nothing to Drake though at the same time.
Or his next door neighbor might be worth a bill because Drake Drake don't have no next door. You seen Drake house though.
Yeah,
I know
he got
too,
the embassy, man. He
Yeah,
got the embassy.
I
Yeah.
know what you're talking about though. Like Drake is like Drake on another level of wealth now. Like he ain't need no regular rich nigga. Like he on a whole nother level. Like I say, he gonna
I mean,
surpass Jay-Z soon.
Slow down.
Hey,
Slow down, man.
hey,
Why you sound low?
Slow
like this?
down.
I sound low.
He sound the same. He sound the same to me, but you got to slow down though, because this Jay-Z we talking about now. We worth the Billy over here, man.
Yeah, well,
Throw
I'm
your
just
diamonds
saying,
up, man.
but I'm just saying at the trajectory Drake is going on. I know he ain't gonna catch him now, but like think about the money, type of money he just gonna be making. Like he on the level with Jay-Z right now, and he like
Nah.
I'm telling you, Drake is on a
What you
money
mean
wise,
on the
yeah,
le-
yeah. Not with
money
money wise,
wise?
but like as far as like
I guess
he-
like how he
he-
making money.
like
Yeah.
how Drake 30 something now. JD 50.
yes,
Right.
Drake was way in front of damn Jay-Z at goddamn 30.
that's what I'm
Way
saying.
in front.
Yeah. That money?
Y'all boys disrespectful, man. Y'all from down
Jay-Z
south
ain't
though,
making-
man. Like y'all got to put some respect
You
on
is too.
Jay-Z name, man. Yeah, but
No, I mean
I
Drake
know a
from
little bit better
Toronto.
though.
I just think like
What
what-
that mean?
let's get to that
Drake
network.
and JD don't compare at the same age Drake is now. It don't even compare. What
All right,
What's the comparison?
all right.
You can't compare music. You can't compare money.
In 2000, that was okay. In 2001, that was 20 years ago. You don't think Jay-Z had what Drake got now?
No.
no,
No.
no.
Y'all
No.
gotta relax,
No.
man. Y'all gotta
No.
relax.
20 years
man.
ago?
Pop
Huh?
star?
20
No.
Talking
He
about
said
Drake.
20 years ago.
Drake is a pop star.
No.
20 years ago now. 2001 Jay-Z.
I don't think Jay-Z never had what
What?
but I
What
said
had Jay-Z
we
had
biased
did
though.
to-
We
I mean, he
biased.
had music.
Yeah, y'all don't
He had
know.
music
though.
come out in 2001, but what big song was out in JD 2001?
I mean, I don't
Oh,
know
that-
personally, but I know he was
Yeah.
the biggest rapper in the world in 2001. But it wasn't just rap either, though.
Not to down south.
Throughout the whole world, though. Down south is the only people that really discredit that man. Let's be honest.
No. West Coast,
you
they
mean,
love their
no?
own. They
Y'all
love their
say-
own people too. You think
y'all
West
say-
Coast people be like, I like Jay-Z over Tupac? I like Jay-Z over Snoop Dogg? Hell no.
Tupac not from the West Coast, and Jay-Z is bigger than Snoop Dogg.
No, I'm saying people from the West Coast not gonna give a fuck about that. They're gonna be like Snoop Dogg way bigger
Yeah,
than
but-
Jay-Z.
Yeah, but I'm saying though, even if you don't give a fuck about it, you still gotta like be honest with Jay-Z ran the world. Like, it's only 3 goats in rap as far as our generation. It's Jay-Z, it's Lil Wayne, and it's Drake. That's it.
But what we saying at Drake age is now, he is far surpassed where Jay-Z was at the same age. He's not even close.
What you
Yeah,
mean?
I don't
It's
think
not
it's
even
nowhere close.
close.
Like it's like what he doing.
Not
I'm
even
just saying
close.
what he doing in the world, like on
But
a
I'm saying
bigger
y'all-
scale. It's big.
y'all speaking from a point of not even knowing what Jay-Z was doing 20 years ago.
I
But
mean,
he-
I was around when Jay-Z was.
He had Chris
20
Style
years
and all
ago,
that
though.
stuff. Like he was, like I say, reasonable doubt. And like I
Yeah.
say, that H to the Izzo, B to the Izzy. Like
Reasonable
Drake,
Doubt was 8 years old in 2001.
listen to this. Did you see Drake streams? Drake had like 189 billion streams. The next closest person was like 147. Like, and that I'm talking about all artists. Like,
Yeah, but you talking about streams though. Like, the thing about streams is shit. It take like 20,000 streams for you to get $100.
no, I ain't talking about. I'm just talking about how many people listen to his stuff. I'm just talking about like it's a whole other level of Jay-Z and like what, like I said, even with Lil Wayne to me, like Drake on a whole nother level with Lil Wayne too.
Yeah,
at the
at the same age, hell yes.
Like where he at right now, he on the same
What
level.
he have
Think about it.
already did.
Think about this. It's like just like Lil Baby, what Lil Baby doing right now too. Like he touching other levels and stuff. And what I'm saying, like what Zion, like LeBron,
Lil Baby
came
ain't nowhere close to Drake.
no,
level,
no,
though.
not no what. Listen to this. Like LeBron came into the
Nowhere?
league. I'm saying
Nowhere.
rapping wise, but not only,
Nowhere.
but listen to
Nowhere.
this.
Nowhere.
LeBron James came into the league with a $90 million contract. That's like Drake and shit. Like, it just cut above the rest. Everybody
The
don't
levels, I know.
Everybody that came into the league with a $90 million shoe deal.
It's like
Zion
if you
Williamson
look at
did.
LeBron and where Jordan was at the same time, LeBron money way surpassed Jordan money. Way surpassed Jordan money from back again.
It just
it's
time.
just point blank period what it is. Yeah, it's just more money out here.
I see Jay-Z.
Like, yeah, inflation has happened, but
So is we talking about money or what? Like, is we talking about we talking about money? If we talking about money, then what Jay-Z was at 30, yeah, Drake might have more money though. But as far as like surpassing Jay-Z, period, like it's gonna take him a long time to do that.
No, as far as a rap career too, I'm just saying like as a total Drake.
As a
age,
rap career, he's not gonna be able to pass Jay-Z.
he already passed Jay-Z to me.
That's what I'm
personally.
saying. All these are
Shit.
subjective. All these are that's
Shit.
subjective. What's not subjective, in my opinion, is that like I feel like if you compare Drake at 35 or whatever age he at and Jay-Z at 35, you'd be like, hey, they both doing great things at their age. But Drake is just like when he dropped the stuff he say, man. I don't know. I'm biased on my opinion. But I just feel like what.
But think about the stuff Jay-Z say though. That's what I'm saying.
But it don't touch me with the shit that Drake say though. You know, it
But
don't.
I'm saying, but if you think about it though, if you go back and listen to, let's say you listen to 2 Jay-Z albums straight, it's gonna line up more along the way that your life live now more than Drake's is.
I don't
All
know.
all Jay-Z shit, if not all of it, then most of it is talking about black people owning shit and being financial free. That's gonna line up with the way that you live right now.
I hear that. I hear that's a lot of his music, but I just ain't never like felt Jay-Z muted, so I never even.
That's what I'm
listened to
saying.
it.
So you can't put him down though.
No, I'm just saying where Drake is right now, compared to where Jay-Z was at the same age, it don't compare. It just don't.
If we talking about money, then it probably don't compare. But if we talking about like impact and the shit that I'm doing out here, Drake got a long way before he catch up.
I don't know, man, because like
Drake
you talking
make-
about Jay-Z
Drake
just
make-
from like a rap perspective. Drake is the biggest artist in the world.
The Jay-Z was
Like I mean, out of
But I'm-
all artists,
but
Not-
I'm
I'm
saying-
talking about R&B, pop, rock, country. Drake is just the biggest.
I don't
I
know.
mean,
I
Drake
don't-
walking in the room.
Jay-Z was that 20 years ago though.
No,
is
he
what I'm
wasn't.
saying.
Listen,
I
listen,
swear to God, he
let me
was.
tell you this. Let me tell you
Justin
this.
Timberlake
Devin.
was bigger than him.
Let me tell
Justin
you this.
Timberlake was bigger than
20 years
Britney
ago, bigger than
Spears. Justin
Jay-Z.
Timberlake. Yes. Hell,
That was
If-
around that Big Pimpin' time. though. So
If
Jay-Z
that's
was
the
popular
case,
then.
if that's the case, then
Big
Lady
Pimpin'.
Gaga bigger than Drake. Yeah.
Do you know a Lady Gaga song? 'Cause I got.
so y'all don't really
But
believe.
y'all don't know no
remember-
Jay-Z song either though. So
Y'all
what
remember
we
Britney
doing?
Spears? Y'all remember Britney Spears back in the day?
But do you
How
remember
big
Jay-Z
it was?
back in the day?
Listen,
though?
this.
Do you know how
We
big
didn't
Lady
compare.
Gaga is today though?
How big is Lady Gaga?
Bigger than Drake
What the
today.
last song she had?
But if you don't listen,
Listen,
to it,
listen
then
to
you
me.
can't really, you can't really say that it's wrong.
I literally just told you Drake has the most streams out of any artist in the world, like by far, by like billions of streams. Like I say, about all artists. You cannot go to a date where you say that about Jay-Z. I'm gonna tell you this about Jay-Z. Jay-Z's first #1 song was Empire State of Mind in 2008 or 2010. That was his first #1 single of his whole career.
But I'm saying like you say that to say what though?
I'm just that's just
That still
2008.
don't not make him. That still don't not make him the biggest like artist in the world at that time. He could have got a late #1, but he still could have been the biggest artist in the world at that time.
No,
at the
what
same
we-
time.
I don't ever think Jay-Z was the biggest artist in the world. Maybe he was the biggest rap artist in the world, but I never believe he was the biggest artist. And I believe Drake is the biggest artist in the world. It's a difference. Like I say, the top 40, and like I say,
We
okay,
talking about like we going from like talking about the hood or the state. Like yeah, you might be the biggest in the hood, but that don't make you bigger than the state.
Jay-Z was a whole lot bigger than just the biggest.
no,
in
Jay,
the
that's what I'm
hood.
saying. Like, okay,
No,
let's
I'm
say
just
this.
saying. I'm saying in a genre. In a genre. I'm just saying the hood is the genre. Like just one genre.
Like,
So I think about
okay,
all the music. in the
okay,
state.
let's say this. It's like Shaq.
Matter
like
of
Shaq.
fact, 20 years ago, Jay-Z was the president of a whole label.
Yeah, that's great. That's what I'm saying. That's a great start. Like I was saying, it's
So
just
that
levels.
don't make you the biggest.
Mhm.
I mean,
But it ain't
I
just
mean,
it ain't no Rudy
Baby,
Poop label
baby was the
either now.
president of Cash Money. Don't make him the biggest.
like Master P
This
was.
ain't no Rudy. This ain't no
But-
Rudy Poop label now. This Def Jam.
I mean,
Guess what? Cash Money still had to sign to somebody. They signed to Universal. If we talking about big labels, like Jay-Z was running
like I
that
say,
20 years ago.
Like I say, okay, Shaq Rowland, he was like top player in the state in South Carolina when he came out, but it was levels to
That's
this.
just a piece.
He wasn't the top. He wasn't. I'm saying he wasn't the top player in the nation though. I
But I'm
believe.
talking
Money
about,
was.
I'm talking about Def Jam though.
I don't know what you mean.
In
when you
order
say
to
that.
get signed, okay, I put it like this. Okay, let's say I'm gonna put it in the terms of gas stations. If you got gas stations, you thinking BP, you thinking Exxon, or what else? If you think about them two, like imagine Jay-Z running one of them two. That's how it was 20 years ago. The biggest thing that you could put your hands on, which was Def Jam at the time, he was running that. You can't just run that just being no regular artist.
You can't.
You got
me
to be
personally-
Dang, Dash ran that.
No, I'm
Yeah,
saying
alright.
I definitely don't think Jay-Z is a regular artist, but I definitely do believe that Drake is on a whole nother level. Like I say the same thing about Lil Wayne. Like it's like I just can't say Drake doing stuff because like I say, he came in hitting threes, dunking on everybody, and he's still doing it. Like he never like had to ascend. He already started on such a top level.
He came in like Bron.
That's what I'm saying.
But
he been
also-
great ever
but-
since. He haven't left his wherever he at.
But also at the same time, when Jay-Z drop a verse, the whole world like stop and talk about it.
Yeah, that's why we started this conversation because Drake just dropped 3 songs.
I said Jay-Z though. When
Yeah,
Jay-Z drop a verse at 50, the whole world stop and talk about it.
That's the truth. That's what I'm saying because Jay-Z's a very he the top, he the bar, but he the bar as
the
a
blueprint.
rapper. He the blueprint exactly. But Drake is already at a point where like I'm telling you, like I say, it's just it ain't. I don't think it's biased. Like I could be biased.
I don't think y'all add impact into like shit.
I think Drake got the biggest impact.
Ain't nobody got an impact bigger than Jay-Z.
That just I don't know. It's just a
You hear that bird chirping in the background? That bird like shit.
So who y'all know got a bigger impact than Jay-Z?
Drake.
Okay, so if it wasn't for Jay-Z, where would 21 Savage be right now? Ice would have held on to him.
You heard what Drake said in his lyrics?
Oh, okay. I got you though.
No, you said
That's what
Ice
I'm
would have
saying.
hold on to him.
I don't know they got to do anything.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
It's the impact is what I'm saying.
You
Like
said, what Jay-Z got to do with 21 Savage? I ain't get
I
that.
said if it wasn't no Jay-Z, where would 21 Savage be right now? Ice would have held on to him. Remember when 21 Savage got held up by Ice because he's not from America?
Well,
that's-
get his ass out of here.
You know
He
who went
illegal.
and-
Get the fuck out.
You know who went and helped him out to bring him back home to his kids?
That's what's supposed to happen.
But Drake not doing that for nobody though. That's what I'm saying. Y'all don't never equate the impact into what niggas be doing.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I know what you talking about. So you talking about a philanthropy impact? That's different.
No, I'm talking about period though. If you talk about being the best rapper of your time, being the head.
What they
of
got
a
to do
whole-
with what you philanthropy though? That's like
Can I-
saying Michael
but I'm
Jordan ain't the
saying-
best basketball player because he ain't do nothing in the politics.
But
Don't
what I'm
matter.
saying is, if you talking about being the best rapper of your time, the head of a label, and as years pass, you starting to bring niggas home from Ice and helping niggas get out of their fucked up deal because he helped Meg Thee Stallion get out of her deal. If you talk about all that shit accumulated, how can Drake catch that?
I wasn't talking about
I
that.
ain't looking at Drake that kid.
That's what I'm saying.
I
though.
don't,
It's
I
impact.
don't look
That's
at
what I'm
Drake
saying.
as Malcolm X though.
Yeah,
I
I
don't need
know
that
that.
from Drake. I'm talking
No.
about Drake as the
That's
pop
because-
star rapper.
That's because what I'm saying is y'all don't add impact into the people.
Yeah,
Drake.
we wasn't
That's
adding
why-
that in there.
Yeah, that
That's
was
why
never
y'all
there.
look at. That's why y'all look at LeBron like he the GOAT and don't look at Jordan like he the GOAT. Jordan had a bigger
Nah,
impact.
Outside of
Bigger
work,
impact. Bigger
Nah.
impact.
But okay, let's say
Jordan have a
okay.
big impact.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, but it's like
Well, if
so-
you talking about philanthropy, he definitely did. And LeBron got school. Jordan ain't got that. And for
So if
like
we-
the world, like
so
we
if
said,
we-
and for the world, yeah, Jordan had a bigger impact. He Air Jordan.
So if we talking about impact and you talking about the world, the whole 90s, whatever went on in the 90s, Jordan was in the middle of it as far as entertainment. The rappers, they always talked about Jordan. The rappers had on J's. If you watch Martin or Fresh Prince, them niggas had on J's. If you don't add the impact into it, then you could just say whatever.
yeah. It's so much impact in there.
Oh.
I understand impact. Joe, I understand impact. Jay-Z came in, but like I say, it's a agree to disagree situation because, like I say, you got an opinion, I got an opinion. Your opinion don't match mine. It ain't wrong. It's just opinions. It's just what
But
we
see,
got.
the thing about it is, you right. But see, the thing about it is, if you don't want to add impact into it, then you got to take impact out of everything.
No, but we ain't never put impact in it.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said, if you don't want to add impact into it, then you got to take impact out of everything. Most of these rappers today probably learned some shit from Lil Wayne and got it from Lil Wayne. So we gonna look at Lil Wayne like he great just for what he did, no matter what. But also the impact that Lil Wayne did. We ain't see too many niggas with tats on their face and trying to sing when you know they can't sing without Lil Wayne.
Yeah, just
You
like
know-
Allen Iverson. Like I say, but
It's
like I say,
it's impact.
but okay,
I
but
don't look at Lil Wayne talent because like he brought Drake and Nicki though. I look at Lil Wayne talent as him just being a rapper though.
He got.
I don't look at what else he did. You know what I'm saying? Like that don't really matter when you. It's like if a basketball player playing basketball and if he make a bunch of like McDonald's out of it, he buy a bunch of McDonald's. Do I care about him buying McDonald's? No, like that don't really affect
you
how my
do,
opinion
though.
about him playing basketball.
But what
No, I
I'm saying
don't.
is, he do though, because that's an entrepreneurial spirit that you got right now in your life. So you do care about it. Because
I'm
you
saying,
can
but
go
you-
talk-
not for his
but what I'm
talent, though.
saying, but what I'm
Not for
saying
his
is,
talent, though.
you go
but
into
what I'm
another
saying
spot though,
is,
Devin.
you
Devin.
could go. But what I'm saying is, you could go talk to him as an entrepreneur and figure out how he did it. So you
But
can't
I
really say
ain't want
that
that
you
for
don't
him,
care
though.
about it.
I just wanted him to play
I
basketball.
don't care about because I'm talking about basketball for him. I don't care about like him buying Mickey D because I'm just if you're talking about a basketball player, I'm just talking about basketball. I ain't
But
talking about
that's
if
the
you go
whole
out there.
point. That's the
It's
whole
like
point
Darren
of what I-
Sharper. Darren Sharper raping women and stuff like that. But if you look at him just as a football player, he was a great ass football player. I can't take that from him, but he a nasty nigga. Like Kellen Winslow. You feel me? Like you can't
Kellen
equate
too.
them to like I'm just talking about.
But I
literally
mean, you
playing the
can
sport, playing
equate
rap.
them. You can equate them two though, because R. Kelly wouldn't be in jail if you didn't equate them two.
What you mean?
But R. Kelly still great.
He's still a great
Like,
artist.
for his music,
But
he's
I,
still
but
great.
what I said was he wouldn't be in jail if you didn't equate them two. You gotta equate them two.
No, he in jail because he did that.
He a
ain't in jail
nasty
because of his
nigga.
music.
But you
I
equate
know.
them two though. When you hear
No,
the name R. Kelly, you mean to tell me you gonna say that he was great, but you gonna leave the raping out of it? No, you gonna equate them two.
But listen to this. Oh,
No,
you still
I'm
gonna listen
not
to his
Why y'all
music though?
can't- So
You
you're
still-
not gonna equate.
Yeah.
I don't listen to R. Kelly. I don't.
I
Well,
do.
If his music come on, and like I
grew
say,
up on Kelly, man. Y'all
You
niggas,
feel-
y'all niggas about to be 31 and shit just like me. Y'all grew up on Kelly.
Exactly.
Yeah, I
You
listen,
feel
I listen
me?
to R. Kelly.
But I
Right.
grew up to him, but I don't listen to him though. He
But
not
like-
about to catch my radio or nothing like that.
Shit.
if he on, if
Goddamn,
it come,
got that album
man,
out.
hey,
Come on, man.
step to the left, step to the
I'm not
right,
listening to the
spin
right.
around, take it out on. I
Yeah.
messed that up, but
I'm
hey,
trying-
Trap
I
in
ain't
the
gonna
closet. If
I
I
ain't
go on a
gonna say I
road
don't
trip, I
listen
listen
to
to the
it.
first 5-6 episodes. I mean, chat on the Trap in the closet. Hey, I like
I
it.
mean, so you equate them two then?
No,
it's like you can, like I said, you can look at it two different pictures. Like you don't have to.
Okay, so let me
Same
ask
thing,
y'all
same
this
bag.
then. This is a question the nigga asked me earlier this week. So do you separate the person for what they did wrong if they try to come and give you some advice?
I mean,
it depends on what the advice is.
I know.
So let's say R. Kelly, since we on him, if he came to you and tried to help you out with your real estate, would you listen to the information or would you be like, fuck that nigga, he a rapist?
If he knew what he was talking about.
Right. That's what it
I mean, we
boils down
listen to podcasts or read books and get information from people that were racist as fuck, and we still take the information. That don't mean we gotta take them.
Exactly, man. Cause like it's information
So
out
that
here.
mean you gotta equate them two, right?
How are we equating them to? I'm taking the
Low-key, right?
information. Equating means the
Like it ain't, David, you ain't gotta be wrong or right. This is not a wrong or right situation. This is an
I
opinion.
ain't saying I ain't
But you
saying
keep
no wrong
going-
or right. I'm
you
just
keep
saying
going to it like we ain't equating that. Like if you look at somebody singularly, like if we look at the podcast as just the podcast, we can't equate what we do outside the podcast to the podcast. The podcast is what the podcast is. It ain't got nothing to do with what we do in regular life.
But ain't
You
that
know?
gonna be attached to your legacy? So eventually you're gonna have to equate them two, right?
Right.
Yeah, your legacy,
Yeah.
their
I get what
legacy.
you're saying.
It's like Floyd Mayweather. Like, yeah, it gonna attach to his legacy. I'm not Floyd Mayweather. I look at Floyd Mayweather as a boxer only. So it's not going to attach to my legacy. That's Floyd Mayweather. But I'm only
No.
looking at boxer.
You-
Whatever you
you-
do outside of boxing don't mean nothing to me. It just
You-
don't.
But I'm saying that's just you though.
Right.
But that's what I'm saying.
That's-
Like you equating like us to the person though. That's what you saying. Like
No,
you
but
gotta
I'm-
equate all this stuff together.
But what I'm saying is, what's gonna happen is, if you build a legacy that's real, real big, whatever you do good is gonna be attached to your legacy, and whatever you do bad is gonna be attached to your legacy. R. Kelly gonna make some of the greatest music we ever heard, but he also gonna be a rapist. At the end of the day, if 5 niggas sat down and started talking about R. Kelly, they gonna talk about both of them.
Yeah,
So that means you kind of gotta equate the two.
not really though, because you still can say
He
he a
said,
rapist.
yeah, then no.
No, what I'm saying, because you can say he a rapist, but you still can listen to his music. So like, but you,
Yeah,
how you
but
say-
I ain't saying
basically
that
what
you can't
saying-
though. But I'm saying that they gonna be mixed together no matter what.
But that's fine.
So Jordan gonna do everything that Jordan did, but you also got to mix in the impact that Jordan had.
But-
Lil Wayne gonna do whatever Lil Wayne gonna do, but you out like Lil Wayne gonna go out there and play around with Trump a little bit. Even if you don't like Trump, that make you hate Lil Wayne. But at the end of the day, his impact is so strong that you can't really knock him off the top 5 just because he fucked with Trump. That's
But
what I mean by
I would say,
equating
but
the two.
T.O. mad about the same situation you're talking about, because like his impact, he want to be judged off his field, because that's how everybody else got judged. But they didn't let him in the NFL in the first ballot of the Hall of Fame because of his character off the field. So I'm saying equate.
They ain't got nothing to do with what he did on the field.
though. You know,
I'm
you don't
not
got
saying
nothing to do.
that them two got nothing to do with it. What I'm saying is you gonna have to put them together.
No, you really don't know.
Why
Right?
though?
T.O. say though. T.O. say you don't. I don't believe you do. Why
It
you do
ain't in my
gotta?
say. That's what people do.
But it ain't. But I'm saying.
I mean, people do
But
that.
we ain't talking about people. We talking about. I'm talking about me personally though.
Right, you personally.
I'm talking about me.
Like,
you talking about people. I'm talking about me.
Though.
Everybody ain't gonna do that.
Right. So,
But no,
some
I'm saying, like, you gotta talk about,
equate the
if we
two.
talk
You
about
don't
us,
equate the two.
But we having a conversation on the podcast.
Yeah, but I'm
with
saying,
us.
like, how can you equate the two? Like, I'm talking about from my perspective, like, cause like, yeah,
Right.
you said when the podcast talking from my perspective, like, I ain't gotta equate the two because I'm talking about Drake as just a rapper.
you ain't gotta
he's
ask.
bigger than
Say,
Jay-Z.
you ain't gotta ask the question and say.
I ain't gotta think
be
about what
equated.
Drake do outside. If he help out black people, if he do all this stuff, that don't mean nothing when I'm thinking about rapping.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like Bit was saying earlier, it ain't about being right or wrong. It's about seeing, okay, y'all say that, but 95% of the people gonna say the other way.
Right.
Is you gonna tell them that they wrong, or is you gonna tell them that you see where they coming from?
No, I'm say me personally, this is how I see it. And 95% of people not gonna say that.
Yeah, I know
95%
that.
of people not gonna say Jay-Z is bigger than Drake.
I don't know about all that.
You know what area you talking
Yeah,
about.
I don't know about all that.
Bro, it's
I
just
would
not
say,
because
but I'm saying it's just questions because like wow, the question I posed is them at 35, both of them at the same age as 35. I do believe
Yeah.
like if we running a race, if they both at 35 and they race a life, Drake is in front of Jay-Z. Like
I would only agree with that.
I believe
personally.
I believe Jay-Z would say
Drake
that too.
35,
I would
I don't
only
know how
agree
Drake
with
35.
I don't know.
No, Jay-Z 50. He 51. But
I
I would
said
only
Drake.
agree. I would only agree with that if y'all had just as much knowledge on Jay-Z that y'all did on Drake.
I was living with Jay-Z for 35.
But you also just said you don't listen to Jay-Z. So which
But I
one
still
is
was
it?
living in this world though. Like, I was in this world when Jay-Z was 35.
Okay.
I knew it
But
impact.
what was you paying attention to though?
I was paying attention to a lot more music then.
I was
when
trying
Jay
to
You
think
wasn't
of
paying
some songs.
attention to his
Hey,
music though. That's what I'm
That
saying.
means it was 15 years ago. 15 years ago, what was 15 years ago?
That's why I was thinking
Jay-Z
about
2016?
16 years ago.
No,
I'm a-
2006.
I'm a
2006.
flirt.
2005.
Soon as I see her walk around the club, I'm a flirt.
I remember
Hey,
you
that's
singing
what
that
I-
Big Boy.
Huh?
I remember Big Boy singing that.
Hey,
Hey,
that
that
was
used to
flirt,
be- that used to be his
Them whole
ringtone.
love me, boy.
Yeah, okay.
Them whole
His
love me,
ringtone.
boy. That my ringtone for real. I don't remember that shit, but it probably was. Dog.
But
You
hey,
know,
my ringtone was the T.I. version. Like we were so cheap with it or whatever, had to record it. Ain't even buy the ringtone, man. I recorded my ringtone. I remember how you can
Right.
record a ringtone and put it in your phone.
Long
and make-
time ago,
and make it as a
man.
music
Many
on
years
what you call
ago.
it. Well, man,
Many
off,
years ago.
off that Drake and Jay-Z shit. Tell me this though, man. I was like, y'all heard about that coach that had got suspended 2 games for the girls basketball coach for beating the team 161-2.
Yeah,
But
I
you
heard
know,
I
he
saw that on Twitter.
That's crazy. You see, he got suspended. They said it was like 104-1 at halftime. They said he was doing full court press the whole first half. Like, and the other coach
We
was
here
so
to win.
mad. The other coach like he just not a good person or whatever. It was like, what you know what I'm saying? Like, so I can't train my girls to play at least the first half. I can't train my girls to play, so I gotta just let y'all get a little easy.
Cause
life.
y'all sorry.
Yeah, we here to win.
Participation trophies.
You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. That just had me laughing or whatever. And then did y'all also hear about the Nike executive son?
The son, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Man,
He's
that's
the reason why we can't get nothing on the sneakers app, man.
Exactly. He buy it all.
He
He buy it all.
He got it
But,
all.
but I say what's so messed up about it?
Y'all gotta make some bots.
Yeah, I see.
That's what people be talking about. Yeah, you gotta make bots. But what's messed up about it? She had been there for 25 years. This man was 19. She was there for that man was born at. This man, she literally started this job and didn't know that she gonna have to resign because a motherfucker that was gonna be her son 6 years later. It wasn't know what 25 years later, really. Like that's crazy,
Yeah.
right? That's a crazy.
I'm sure she left with a good severance package.
Yeah.
But
White
I imagine
people
what
don't
that
get
chick is
fired.
like at Nike. I know. She finna get another job.
Yeah, white people don't get fired.
She probably go work for Adidas or something like that, you know? And then her son start getting Adidas shoes.
Y'all,
Fuck Adidas, man.
y'all boys watch Coming to America too?
I ain't watched it yet. I said I was gonna watch it today. Jerm said he watched it though.
Yeah. What you thought about it, John?
I mean, of course, it's not gonna be as good as the first.
Chill out, bro.
I know he think about it.
Man,
like, but it
Yeah,
wasn't
dog, they like
trashing
that
me
shit,
though.
dog.
Hey,
It
dog,
wasn't
did
trashing
like
me though. Just based off the cast or whatever. You
Yeah.
feel me? Like the cast was straight. So I mean, I can actually watch it. You know, it wasn't trash to me.
they
No, it
wasn't
wasn't.
doing too much with all them famous people though, was they?
Nah, they
You
want
know,
in
you
my
can get too many famous people in the movie and the
I
shit.
feel like
go
they
left.
dropped the man how they were supposed to.
Yeah.
You feel me?
exactly,
Not doing too much,
and
not
like
doing
without,
too much.
without telling you the whole, I feel like I love that how they brought everybody back, man. You know, I
Right,
loved it that. You
right.
know, like how they can like, cause like is what's that word?
They ain't
Like-
bring back what you call it? The dude with the goddamn soul glow.
Nah, they ain't bringing
No,
back him.
yeah.
There.
Yeah, they ain't
What they want to bring
Let
back there
your
But
for?
over like about 95% of the cast they brought back.
They brought
Yeah.
back, like I say, all the characters, man, because like that's what people want to see.
Did they bring back the sister too?
Nah, they ain't
Dark-skinned
bringing back.
sister.
Nah,
I
they ain't
don't
bringing
know.
back.
Yeah,
That
see.
she ain't.
Oh man, they exited both of them out,
They
man.
brought the twins back though. You remember the twins on the had the
Oh, they
little
were
raps?
twins for real? I thought they were just like fake.
Yeah.
I thought they
No,
were just
man,
like,
twins for
they
real.
twins
Nah,
for
they
real.
brought them
They
up,
twins
man.
for real.
They had
Hey,
the
they
little
was-
rap. They had to go out there.
oh
and
yeah,
rap
they
a
had
little
little
bit.
rap still.
You know, you know they had to bring sexual chocolate out for the
Yeah,
people, man.
Chocolate
Yeah,
in the
they
wash.
had
Session
to.
chocolate.
What?
You know they had
Hey,
two, but
have y'all remember the Nutty Professor? Y'all remember
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy? That movie with Eddie Murphy or whatever.
Yeah.
But goddamn, you know the white dude he was playing at the beginning, like you know the workout dude and then little unitard. You know,
Yeah.
for a long time I thought that really was that white dude. And then once I got older, I realized that's Eddie Murphy, dog.
He played
You know what
everybody.
I'm talking about?
I'm
Yeah.
trying.
Huh? Yeah, he
He
played
played
everybody.
everybody.
Like I didn't realize that. I actually thought it was a white dude for a long time, but it's Eddie Murphy.
Well, he
He
played
had white face and shit.
Yeah, he played about 85% of people though, but they say he did that shit because from what I heard was he did that shit because they ain't had a budget that they didn't want to put the budget into him for the movie. So he was like, shit, if y'all want to put the budget in, if y'all gonna pay me, if y'all pay me a little bit more, I could play damn near every character except probably for like 2 or 3 though.
he did kill it too, though. Cause when you think about it, like a perspective now, like he played just like Coming to America. He played all these characters. He brought all these characters to life, and like
Yeah.
that's some
He
great.
gonna
did
forever
that.
be
They
one
all
of the
look
goats,
old.
man.
Yeah.
And Coming to America too.
You said what?
Y'all look old, man. Damn.
What? Everybody
Yeah,
all
got
the characters
older.
look old now.
They look
Yeah.
old.
Oh, Cleo, they got the got a gift, man. We ain't gotta do it, man. Let's keep it moving. But like you got it Cleo with the Mick Furry. They man just taking everything from McDonald's, man. Like they had y'all gotta watch it
She
or
had the big
whatever.
He
flurry.
started that shit, man.
The
The Mick Furry, man. The
started
Mick
that
Furry,
shit.
man. Not the Mick
Mr.
She
Flurry.
had the
Mr.
big flurry,
McDowell,
not the big flurry.
He like, he was like,
Yeah.
we different, man. We different. We put our toppings on the bottom.
At the bottom,
Oh,
yeah. He made it at the
God.
bottom, yeah.
Like he said, we ain't got no sesame seeds on our bun, goddamn.
Nope.
Big Mac.
Nah, y'all can keep that shit.
Damn right. We ain't to go to Arches. We to go to the Arcs. You know how you
I'm
say
gonna
it.
have to
Go to
watch
art.
it.
But y'all
I
gotta
said I
watch
was
it.
gonna watch it today.
And what also another movie I'm gonna watch this week I haven't watched yet, but the Silk
Where's it?
Road. Remember we telling y'all about that book, The Silk Road, where there's a movie came out. So I'm gonna watch that movie too, because I want to see the story, because that's a really good story about like Bitcoin,
Yeah.
dark web, Silk Road.
Only if we would have invested into Bitcoin back then, dog. Y'all know betting coming back. A lot of people are starting to bet more too, bet on sports.
Yeah.
I started following a dude on IG. I forgot his name, but he a professional gambler, man.
See,
We wanted to be that back then when we had won that money off Bovado.
Yeah.
y'all remember when y'all hit
That
that
was a
money?
great ass day. That changed our life right there, boy.
What you
Hey.
say, Bit?
I'm telling you, that day me Big One Sweat hit that money, man. That was a great day, boy. I'm telling you, we sat there for a couple hours after we hit that money, like, how did we just make this much money in this amount of time for doing nothing? We couldn't believe it.
Doing what we want to do.
I gotta start back watching sports to be honest with you though.
That's
Like
true though. To even bet on it.
with the COVID coming, with the COVID starting last year around this time, it's been a full year now. With the shit starting last year around this time, like I really gave up on a lot of shit. And I tweeted that yesterday. I was like, it was so much shit that I left like 12 months ago that I just gotta.
Never
Well, I
came
said I
around
don't
back
plan
to
on
it.
going back to, but I at least gotta go back to sports though, because
My
sports
face
is a
looks
different
sideways.
animal. Like I remember the days, damn, going to college at Coastal or whatnot, CCU alumni. I remember them days of damn going to college and fucking turning ESPN on at like 8:00 p.m. and letting that shit run for like 3 days straight. But I ain't watched no sports and God knows when.
Man, we used to
Like,
watch Sports Center back to back to back, the same Sports Center.
You used to condemn that say what they already said before because you know it's just a loop. They
Yeah.
just playing the same shit over and over
And we
again.
would keep watching it, wasting our time watching the same highlight. They ain't even updated back in the day. Like, I started watching Sports Center when I was 9 years old. That was like 1999. And I ain't went back to the cartoon channel since. But hey, was talking about sports or
Little
whatever.
Bad shit. You remember that on Nickelodeon, Little Bear? Y'all remember
Lil
that?
Bear, remember
Mhm.
it was the Garfields or whatever their name was, the Bernstein Bears or something.
Bernstein Bears, yeah.
Yeah.
The Bernstein Bear.
Oh my
And we had what the little Franklin, the turtle.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Franklin.
Yeah, we had Arthur.
Yeah, don't
Arthur
forget about Arthur now.
Forget about
Arthur
Forget
looking
about
like
Arthur
Jared,
now.
boy.
Oh, hey, Arnold.
Okay.
Hey,
Don't-
hey, you know that,
forget about
y'all see that
Arnold
picture?
either.
Y'all see that picture? Yeah, hey, on for real. Y'all seen that picture of Arthur with that that shaft in his mouth?
Nah.
What?
Y'all
No.
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 I saw that meme on
This
Twitter.
nigga was on
No.
a different part of the internet.
I ain't never know that
No.
one.
Yeah, we'll go to that
Nah,
part, man.
nah, it was, hey,
Nah.
everybody know about that picture on goddamn Twitter. Of
Everybody,
Arthur
huh?
with that shaft in his mouth.
I don't know about that one.
He said everybody. Everybody know about that.
Everybody
You
saw it. Matter, hey,
But
don't
you
make.
retweeted it.
I
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
didn't. I definitely didn't.
Huh?
But anyway,
Arthur with a shaft in his mouth.
no,
What?
for real though, because like, it's a
I
funny
missed that
meme.
one, boy.
It's a
I
funny
missed that
meme.
one, goddamn.
That ain't me. I wasn't over there.
Keep talking.
I wasn't part of that clip or that timeline. I don't know about that timeline. That's like
Yeah,
it gotta
that
be
boy-
recommended on your timeline to see some shit
That's
like
a
that.
lie.
Ain't it?
That boy
Be a
crazy.
disrespect going on the timeline.
How you
You see
spell
that?
Arthur? How you
Arthur with a
spell Arthur?
shaft in his mouth.
Arthur.
Hey,
What else came on back in the day? Magic School Bus. I always loved the Magic School Bus, man. Miss
Oh,
Frizzle, man.
Miss Frizzle was the
I always
she
want to
probably
be
was
Magic,
bad.
man.
She probably was bad.
No, nobody better than Elastigirl. You did.
That's a
Elastigirl
fact.
all elastic and shit like that.
Yeah,
you
that's
feel
a
me?
fact.
Who like a black woman like cartoon character that was fine on TV?
We ain't get them.
We ain't get them.
Damn, you saw Space Jam 2 coming out.
Shout
what
out
the-
Lola.
Lola, yeah, Lola.
Yeah, shout out Lola.
Nigga look thick over there, goddamn.
I don't know. She
Thick,
look a
thick.
little geeky this
Oh,
time around.
From the
boy.
Pride family, the mama from the Pride family looked good though.
She was bad. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, she
Who
was
else?
bad.
What other cartoon was bad, man? What black woman on the cartoon?
Y'all boys sound a little lusty right now, man. Go, go knock that lust off, man.
Hey,
This
no,
nigga
that-
started with shaft in his mouth.
It's just like
This nigga talking about- So yeah,
no,
she
I
look
was
good
just
too,
thinking
anime.
it's just a conversation. You know,
Y'all
you
boys
just
lusty,
think about.
man.
Hey,
Y'all
so
all right?
hey, so you ask me. Let me ask this question. So I see the king and queen over there.
Ask
Which
me,
one?
then let me ask this question.
Which one y'all the king? Which one y'all the queen?
Y'all been seeing that background. You've been
Yeah,
seeing that
man.
background for. Don't try to correlate some shit. Don't do that. Don't do that.
So you said you the bottom, Jeremy. That's what you said.
Never.
Yeah.
Never said that.
I used to have a woman staying with me, man. I'm the king. She the
Yeah.
queen.
All
Right.
right.
Gotta be
Right,
submissive,
right.
man.
Yeah, I saw you-
So
said
Jared,
last
you the
week,
queen then.
No, you
So Jared's
the
the
queen.
queen.
You the
Yeah,
queen.
like I said last week, man. I'm the king. She the queen. You gotta be submissive. You gotta beat women.
You got it. Oh God.
Okay.
Jared, you get beat.
Man,
Jared,
come
Jared,
on,
you get
man.
beat.
Come on, man.
Well, hey, I saw Devin had tweeted something about somebody saying they getting too comfortable or something. You said you
I don't
tweeted
like that.
said somebody
I
getting too
don't like that.
comfortable.
I don't like
No,
that.
I mean, we ain't forget about Hey Zaddy. We know where he coming from. But
Forget
anyway,
about that though.
but-
Forget about it. That was last week.
But
Hey,
I'm moving on. I'm moving on. But I heard I was listening to Bo Money, Jones, his podcast. It's like called The Right Time or whatever. Anyway, he was having a conversation with Isaiah Thomas. And basically, they had a great conversation. They were talking about Judas and the Messiah, because Isaiah Thomas was around in that time. And like he knew about, what's his name?
Fred Hampton.
Fred Hampton, because his mama knew about his mama was around that part of it anyway. But anyway, they was having a great conversation about America. It's like race is a class system. Damn, I just spit out in my mouth, just straight the screen, boy. Mouth thick, boy. Let me spit with
I
thick.
ain't see that.
Pause.
I know, boy.
Oh,
He spitting.
but anyway, we'll keep talking
He
about
a spitter.
but anyway, back to Bo Money. He was talking about how like it was a caste system, and Isaiah was talking about. I'm gonna read it out my notebook so I can get it right. Like everybody used to, because back in the day, everybody would call themselves like, I'm a Jew, I'm Italian, I'm Irish and stuff. But what people call themselves now?
White.
Exactly. All people call themselves because like white is it's like a caste system, and white is the bar. So why would I call myself Irish or Italian when I could just call myself white? Because I look just like a white person, and that's where I want to be at. Because that's the people that skip the line. And like basically they were saying like, and he gave a great analogy to it or whatever. He was saying like, say if you at the club or whatever, I go to the club and like you can get a white wristband, and in that white wristband you go to the VIP room, you get champagne, you get shrimp, and like you so like and then also in that white room you got you got the luxuries of having like voter suppression. You don't have voter suppression. You got equal rights. You got civil rights. But think about those people with that black wristband on. They get to come in the club. They get to dance to the music. They get the groove and stuff. But they can't get into that VIP room, so they don't get it. They don't get the. He said this great term, like he said, or they don't have the birthday. So like when you get in that white wristband, you got the birthrights to civil rights, birthrights to civil liberties, birthrights to like equality and stuff. But when you got that black wristband on, you don't have those birthrights. So like you're not born with it. You never can get it. And it's like, so like it was a real deep conversation. And like how he broke that down was like, you can really understand it in my opinion, because like that's exactly how we live in. It's not we don't have a race problem. We have a status problem. It's like white people are the bar. So like, it's like everybody want to be there. That's the problem.
You know, everybody want to be white. That's why immigrants come up here and try to get with the whites, you know, like, cause they feel like that's the winning team. And in a way it is a winning team because they own everything. And the person that got the gold made the rules and they got all the gold. But shout out to the stimulus check coming this week. I mean, $1.9 trillion got passed. Hopefully our stimulus check coming by the end of March. As America, we need the stimmies. Anybody that needs y'all flow stimulated, when y'all get y'all stimulus check, hit your boy, John Swin Florin.
I think I saw it on IG, but they was talking about some state just approved something for reparations for black people. I forgot what state it was. Shit. But you feel me? Ain't too much of nothing.
It wasn't South Carolina.
Yeah, definitely wasn't South Carolina.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Y'all gotta niggas gotta give up on the reparations.
Hell no.
Because it's but I'm saying like you really got to give up on it though, because white people don't feel like they did us wrong, so they ain't gonna give us no reparations, man.
Yeah, I always want it. I ain't gonna never say I'm giving up on it. I'm not gonna wait on it. Because if they say they giving it, I want it.
Right.
I do want it. I never be like, I want it.
Hey, and
if
if
you
don't
feel
want
like
it, I
they did
take
us
yours.
wrong, man.
Right.
They don't feel like they did us wrong. They erase that whole part of history out their mind. Like they'll tell you like shit, if you want to be a millionaire, then you need to get off your ass and go get it. Yeah, but I ain't got the same privileges that you got. But being that they act like they just erase that shit out their memory, they ain't gonna never give us no reparations because they feel like shit, we equal, even though we know we ain't equal.
But I don't blame them.
Yeah, I don't blame me.
I mean, like, I do the same thing too.
Yeah.
Shit, cause if my pocket's full,
nigga, shit.
I don't want to give somebody a piece of mine.
Man, 4 pockets full.
4 pockets full. I ain't got no pockets full. I'm over here grinding. Know what I
that little baby them, ain't it?
Yeah.
No, I ain't
what y'all boys Robinhood account look like, man?
Man, my Robinhood account look
last week. I was just about to get into this, guy. Boy, last week, one a good week, man. Hey,
I had a bad 3 weeks. That
boy,
ugly,
really
man.
though. Hey, I was like, even for a while, you feel me? Like it's like I don't like I say like in the market now, since I do this for full time and that's like my money. If I like buy something and sell it, that's what type of money I make. So if I sell for profit, that's the money I made. You did. So like it don't really matter how my portfolio value is right now, because if I'm already holding stocks, I ain't, as long as I don't sell, I don't lose. And if I don't sell, I also don't win. You did. So like if I make profit now, like say if I like the Starbucks or whatever, and I buy it for $1.97 and I sell it for $4. So I make $203. That's profit now. You feel me? Either I can send that back to myself and pay myself that $200, or I can reinvest it. So I look at the market so different now since I do it like quote unquote full time.
I look at it from a long-term perspective though. Like the whole last 3 weeks, I say I've been in the red, but even with me being in the red, like I've been using my buying power to just buy shit. So I already know when the shit start to turn around and come back green. Like, okay, let's say I've been doing a lot of weed buying, like buying weed shares and shit like that, but I'm not buying like no low amounts. Like I'm buying like 60, 70 shares at a time.
Yeah, build it up. So on the dip.
If I buy that shit when it's real cheap, let's say $20, $30, $40, $50, like weed in, let's say 30 years is going to be legal in at least 49 states. South Carolina might be the only state out, but that's just how it is.
Unfortunately.
So let's say 30 years from now, if I bought 60 shares and the shit kept dipping and dipping and dipping, and then that 60 turned in, let's say 200 shares, because I'm steady buying the dip. Like when the shit finally is legal in 49 states and it finally started to like hit a astronomical number, I was already there when it was like $20 and $30, buddy. I'm about to come up. So I've been doing more. I've been doing
that's the problem.
I've been doing a whole lot more like buying while everything was red, just buy a whole lot of shit, and you know it's gonna turn around just because that's just how the world works. So when it start to come back around, I mean, you in there so deep that your profit gonna be a whole lot more than what you expected to be just because you done bought so many and so much.
Yeah, true that.
Oh, definitely with stocks, because like you ain't got no expiration date on stocks. You can hold them as long as you want. And like you say, like buying the dip and averaging down in the long run, that's gonna help you out so much. Like if your price at $10 and your stock fall to $5 and you buy the dip and bring your price down to $6. So whenever it go over $6, you got more shares and you make more money now. You know, so it's kind of like a win-win. It's all about patience though. You gotta have the patience in the market. You feel me? And you know you gotta have your stop losses on when you trying to trade, because you don't want to have your risk management so high where you losing like 10% of your account. Right. You can't lose 10% of your account at no
one
time.
trade. In one trade.
In one trade. You
really
can't have
5% is too much, honestly.
1%. Hell yeah, 5%. Like
5%
1% is the max, really. 1% should be your max of what you're gonna lose in any trade, because you need to be making money. Like I say, right now we trying to trade for a living. So I look at everything so different. I don't think about the long term as far as like a year down the road with my trades, because I need to make money like constantly every week.
That's your job.
Well, like say, my job. If I can make a 2K week, then really I ain't gotta work for the next 2 weeks. Cause like I say, like if I can make $1,000 in the market a week, that'd be good. You feel me?
4,000 a month, 4 times 12 is 48. Yeah, that's middle class.
Hell yeah, you feel me? Like, and then like I'm doing other things, you feel me? Like that's what I'm saying. Like once I get my businesses growing and scaling them up, as far as like getting consistent work, like I talked to a contractor out there at the house or whatever. Like I talked to him about how I'm trying to like build like a flooring installation business. I gave him my number. He said he gonna call me. Hopefully he do, because I can do work. You feel me? That's how you like network. You meet people that in the business, you talk to them, and they can give you work because they're around people that need the work.
Yeah. They doing that kind of stuff that the perfect people to be networking with, like people that's getting fixer uppers or whatever. They need somebody to come do the flow. I'm always on call to do your flow. So wherever you get a place, you already know I'm your man. I got you. Just hit me up.
Flooring installation, vinyl, carpet.
But I'm saying that's
nice little plug right there.
I've been talking to that one saying. Me personally, I be going in my head or whatever, because like I ain't like you gotta go with your strengths, your weaknesses and stuff. It's like I don't know. Sometimes in my head, I be like, I want to go out and like just promote myself, but like I don't know. It's like sometimes you be scared of like the rejection per se of it or whatever. Somebody not liking what you got going on. But I mean, at the end of the day, like what we doing right now,
you really can't care about that.
You can't. You just gotta keep doing. Like, but
you can't care about that.
But individually,
you gotta promote yourself. Nobody will promote you more than you will promote yourself. Nobody will know what you got going on. Like if they've been trying to get these locations out here, vending machine, I would love to do that. But I knew back in 2018, I ain't had that in me to go out there and find locations. I do now. All you gotta do is, like you say, start.
And see, that's what was really bothering me. Like I said, man, it's shit so cheap. Like you could buy I want drink machines though. I'll probably start with drink machines and then float into the snacks. But as far as the drink machines, like you can get a used drink machine right now. I mean, the price varies, so it's probably in between like $600 to like let's say $2,500. But I can go get 2 drink machines right now for like let's say $700-800 a piece, no problem. The only problem is with me is I got to figure out where the hell I can go to be able to drop these drink machines off. And these drink machines got to make enough money for me to where I can go get another 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, over time. So, like, I don't got no problem with buying the shit, but
like, type of business.
Yeah, I ain't got no problem with actually going to find where to put it. It's just like just knowing that okay, if you're gonna get 2 right now, you get 2 right now. That's just the beginning. Like that's your entry point. And like Big Boy was saying, like you got to go find somewhere where you can put it at. So every day it's just trying to find something different that I can use to make me some money back, because the goal is I don't want to have to work for nobody, man. When you ask me what I do, I want to be able to tell you some shit you never heard of before, because I'm doing it on my own. I don't want to be like I work at Walmart or Sonic or Hardee's or Burger King or none of that shit. I want to be able to tell you like for y'all, for instance, like I want to be able to tell you I work for J Twin.
I work for the company I built. I work for, like I said, we were testing earlier, whatever. Like I don't mind working. I just want a job that I built myself. Mm-hmm. I can't have nobody over me. I know that would not make me happy. Like I would DoorDash, I would do Uber Eats, I would do all these like delivery business just to get a little side hustle money, just to build into your real hustle. You did? Because like you say, if you ain't making money in the market, you might as well go out there and make some money. Some easy way. I got a car. Use
That's what
your
I'm
college
saying.
as an asset, you know.
That's what I'm
It's so
saying,
many
like-
different ways to make money. You gotta
I'm
just
saying-
do it.
Exactly. Because having a job or whatever, you gotta look at, if you manage a job, you gotta look at your job and saying like, this is my number one investment stream right here. This just how, you know, and saying like this is how I'm getting my money. No. Because you gotta think about it as an investment. Because if you hate your job that much, you gotta just because they that the Social Proof podcast, I need to talk about a
I
quote.
saw that.
I need to talk about a quote they say on another podcast on that shit. But anyway, he was saying like you gotta just use that job. Hey, click your mind over and say, I'm just using it as an investment. This is my investment right here. I'm going to hear you giving them my hours for investment for what I could do about outside of here at some point in time. Cause remember that woman on that, she said what she did. She had all this clientele. She was working for this company. She's like, wait, all these people come to this company because of me. So I don't need this company no more. I done built enough relationships and network or whatever to be able to say, no, don't call that number, call this number now. You're gonna call me personally now. I'm gonna make the same thing happen for you without having to go through the middleman and letting them eat off the work I'm putting in. And that's basically what she was talking about. But another woman, the Jasmine, is a lady named Jasmine or whatever. And she was talking about she had people how to write books and all that stuff. But she asked these 3 questions, like say like what we doing a podcast for. And she asked 3 questions like, who is it for? What is the goal? And why does it matter? You know, and like that's some real question you have to ask yourself about anything you're doing that you're trying to supply value to people. Like, who is it for? Like, I feel like this me personally, our podcast is for the legacy that people that don't see me after I'm gone, my kids and stuff that I don't even know yet, they're gonna see me after I'm gone. That's my first thing I'm doing this for. Because like I say, you need documentation, man. I want people to know how I thought, who I was, even though you never met me. Because like maybe, you know, we pop off 10 years from now. But guess what? You're gonna have all this log of stuff that you're gonna know that I've been building. Because like I say, I'm gonna be an overnight celebrity. Not overnight though. You know how that shit go.
Ain't that
A 10-year overnight celebrity.
Yeah, something like that.
Hey, going back to the kids part though, man. Hey, you ain't getting no younger, man. It's about time to, you know.
That's narcissism, man.
You
Nah,
know,
man, for real though, I ain't getting no younger though. That's real though, and I do want a legacy though.
It's different.
That's
man.
narcissism.
Like,
What-
you got something.
what's
you got a
narcissism?
child of your own.
The narcissism is like a lot of people have kids because they want their name to continue to keep rolling after they die.
I guess that you can look at that's real though. I do want that
Yeah,
too
yeah.
though.
Yeah.
I guess that's
Yeah,
narcissism.
but that's narcissism.
I'll take it though. I'll take that's some good narcissism to me. That's good narcissism.
Yeah, I mean it's narcissism, but I don't know if it's good or bad. That's why I say I don't want no kids. Like the way I look at it is, man, you get your chance out here to do what you got to do. Because, and the only reason that I say it like that is because damn, whoever
Hungry man.
I know. Hungry man over there.
and the only reason I say it like that is because damn Charles Manson daddy probably thought he was leaving the legacy behind too.
Yeah, I understand because like Skip Bayless always say he don't want to have kids because he don't want his kids to turn out like his daddy. So I understand exactly what you're talking about. But like,
Charles Manson daddy probably
But at the end of
thought
the
he
day,
was
you have
leaving.
no control over that.
you have no control. But guess what? You just
None.
So it's 50-50 with
Right.
good and bad. My
Right.
thing is most people when they talk about kids, they always talk about the good side. I need the bad.
Bad
too.
side. Yeah.
but you can
Yeah,
talk
let
about the
me-
bad side. But think
Let me
about this.
figure it out.
But like I watched a Biggie documentary this week. It came on Netflix or whatever.
I heard about that.
his
I ain't
mama was
watched
talking
it.
about like she said she didn't feel on his impact or love until they left the funeral and they started riding back to Brooklyn and stuff, and how many people was out there just like, oh my God. She's like, oh my God, my son got this much love from people. Like I say, you just never, that shit feel good, man. It feel
Check
good.
this out. So if we're talking about impact that your kids leave, we shouldn't associate that with you, right? That's your kids' impact. That disassociates from you and the other person, right?
That's it. Go
Okay.
back to it ain't no wrong or right.
It ain't no
answer
wrong
with
or
that
right
shit.
way. Like,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Okay, let's say for instance, like I have a kid and my kid turned out to be the best basketball player to ever walk this earth. My name really shouldn't even be associated with him because he did that on his own. His impact is his impact.
Well, goddamn, if he don't want to be
On
Devin
the court,
O'Tillis-
you're not gonna be associated with it.
I'm talking about period though.
On the court, he's gonna be associated with because that'd be his son.
I'm talking about
You feel me?
period.
You
though.
know what I'm saying? Like
That's
his
it.
career gonna be his career though.
Right,
It's
right.
like
right.
LeVar Ball
At the end
ain't got nothing to do with LaMelo career. LaMelo career is LaMelo career.
But
LeVar
we
Ball
should-
helped to get
but
there.
basically
but
what
like
y'all
LeVar
was
Ball
saying-
can't shoot a jump shot for him.
But what y'all was saying earlier though, LeVar Ball
Excuse
shouldn't get no praise from the shit that his sons do. Because you
Because
separate
no,
the impact from
he
what.
won't though. He won't.
But he gonna get it from some people regardless if he want it or not.
That's what I was saying
No,
earlier.
no,
Yeah.
no. I'm
Yeah,
saying
that's
as
what I was
far as
saying.
Lamar, LaMelo Ball as a basketball player, LeVar Ball would get zero credit for what he do on the court as a basketball player. As far as like being in the NBA,
It shouldn't be no credit at all.
What do you mean? Like
that's what y'all was saying earlier, though. You separate.
No, we wasn't. No, I said, look, Drake would you talk about Drake as just a rapper. I'm only looking at him as a rapper. I don't care what he do outside of what we looking at him as. I don't know Drake personally. He not my homeboy. He not my friend. I know him as a rapper only.
So Drake mama shouldn't get no association with what Drake do as a rapper.
That's Drake mama. I'm not Drake mama. I'm me.
But if you had a son in the league,
that's my son.
Anything he do is tied to you because that's your son. Like, regardless of what you feel like LeVar, whatever you feel like LeVar did with his son, you know, you don't know if he went in the jail with his son giving him
So you telling me you think about Drake mama when Drake rap?
He done talked about it, so of course I think about it.
No, do you think about Drake mama when Drake rap though?
Okay, I know he got a mama. I know she's still alive.
Okay, about Drake mama when he rap. So you heard it. I was like, yeah, Drake mama.
But I know he got a mama though.
Okay, so if that's the case, then what's the point of having a kid to live your legacy on? Because your legacy is not attached to their legacy.
No, but they can build their own legacy. That's what it's about. Building your own legacy. You want to continue your legacy with them.
But how can you continue your legacy if that's their legacy and not yours, though?
But their legacy is their own legacy.
But guess what?
What they got?
I don't understand.
But what I'm saying is you connecting your child legacy to your legacy. But then when I say it's the same thing with LeBron, you say, when I say it's the same thing with Drake, when I say it's the same thing with Drake, you say you don't connect Drake mama with Drake. That's two different things.
I don't understand
your point because you talk.
Okay, so what I'm saying is you said that you want your child legacy to keep going to connect to your legacy, but you don't look at Drake mama as having a legacy based off of Drake legacy.
I didn't.
I look at Drake as a rapper.
Hey, they confused now.
Yeah,
I don't know what you're talking about.
You get what I'm saying?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's almost as if like you trying to like.
You understand what I'm saying, right?
Yeah. I get what both of y'all.
I don't get. It's almost as if you trying to
definitely get what both of y'all saying.
Because you don't want to be wrong. I don't think you're wrong. Like, they have different opinions.
I'm not saying I'm wrong though. What I'm saying is y'all changed the goalposts. Y'all moved the goalposts.
No, I think you changed the goalposts.
No, you moved the goalposts. You moved the goalposts. I'm talking about Drake as just a rapper.
So for you, you're gonna have a child for legacy, and whatever your child do connects to your legacy, right?
But no, if Giselle go out,
no, but I'm saying, but I'm asking you, but I'm asking you a simple question though. What I'm saying is when you, what I'm saying is you had a child for your legacy, right? Ain't that what your brother just said? You have a child
because that was
for my legacy, to build my legacy.
But ain't that what your brother just said? You have a child for your legacy, right?
To build to leave my legacy.
Continue the legacy to
continue your legacy.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't Drake big up his mama's legacy?
But why we never said
what that got to do with
we never said that he wouldn't big up his mama's legacy. When would he even say he wouldn't big up his mama's legacy?
What am I saying?
I don't know.
I might be confused, man.
You confused.
I am confused.
I mean, I get exactly what both of y'all saying, but it's just like what they incorporating.
We talking about two different things.
You talking about the same, but
like,
it's two different aspects.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Because I don't equate a legacy, Drake mama legacy, like Drake, the legacy of Drake is
rap.
He cannot be made without his mother. That's just a fact. But him with rapping, I don't.
So in that sense,
they ain't got nothing to do with his mama.
Yeah, they got
so if you have a son and your son go to the NFL, what that got to do with you?
Yeah, once your son get into the NFL, it stops.
It's his career.
Because your son got to make his career. That's his career.
Because you didn't make it that far, right? That what you're saying?
No, I'm saying like if you help your
kids. What does it mean when you say that what does it mean when you say that they carrying on your legacy?
Right.
Carrying on my legacy is.
But when I said that.
Because think about this. Listen to me. My opinion is carrying on the legacy is like I say, okay, I leave you at base 3 or hopefully I hit a fucking home run in life. But I leave you there, but you continue to carry on and continue to make the family even better. That's what I mean when I say leave a legacy.
But you making the family
ties you to it though.
But what I'm saying though, like
what he does with his life.
Right. But what I'm saying is though, like whatever you do after I die, that ain't got nothing to do with me. My legacy stopped when I died, based on what you're saying. So I can't understand why I would have a kid to stretch my legacy because my legacy gonna die when I die anyway.
No, it's not though. That's why you have kids.
You just giving another life, another opportunity to have.
But guess what? So. Just like family,
it ain't my legacy. If you okay, let's say I work a 9 to 5 for my whole life, but I make enough money to be able to put you in college that puts you in the NFL.
Right.
Once I die, whatever you do after I die, that's on you. It's not continuing my legacy. That's what I'm telling him. But he don't understand that because he feel like I gotta have a kid.
Could you word it different and just be like that would be their own story versus their own legacy? Because I feel like legacy hold more weight than the story.
I feel like the legacy starts when I die.
Each person gonna have their own story.
But again,
legacy of a family.
Again, all of these are just an opinions of what people are saying.
Right.
Like I say, like what Devin, like you being confusing there because you like I say, you say we moving the goalpost, but like first of all, I'm gonna say this. I just said Drake, in my opinion, is that at that different level. I ain't equating that to know what he do outside of rap. I just want to say what he do at rap. Just like when I tell you Allen Iverson, when I tell you Allen Iverson is my favorite player, that's because I'm biased, but I do believe LeBron James is the best player. Let's say that's just it's just opinion. That's all it is.
So what I'm saying is you said that you want to have kids for your legacy, right?
Yes.
How could your kids help your legacy if your legacy stops?
Because it's his legacy. Like he want to have kids.
That's his legacy.
But you're not answering the question though. I said, how can your kids help your legacy if your legacy stops when you die?
But my legacy don't stop when I die because that's why I have kids, so my legacy keep going.
That means that Drake mama is a part of everything that Drake do right now. You got to big Drake mama up just as much as you big.
No,
Drake
you
up
don't.
Because that's the legacy though.
That's where he came from.
That's the legacy.
Okay, based off of what y'all saying and based off what he's saying, it's like
James did
it. It correlates.
It's correlates.
It's hard to explain, but I get exactly.
Like I say, I don't. Like I say again.
What does Drake mom got to do with him being a rapper?
What do you have to do with your son?
If you would ask me that,
what do Drake mama got to do with Drake being a rapper though?
That's his mama. That's her son.
At a rap. What do Drake mama got to do with him?
She had him, and she wouldn't have had him.
But what I'm saying,
that's it. That's it.
That's our legacy. That's like the legacy.
LeVar Ball got nothing to do with LaMelo Ball career. LaMelo Ball got to go play on the court. LeVar can't play for him. Drake don't rap with Drake.
He gave him good DNA. He gave him good DNA.
But what I'm saying is the answer to that question that you just asked me is the same answer to what Lil Bit Child got to do with Lil Bit legacy.
I just don't get it because, like I say, I ain't equating
it like false equivalencies though. So, like we talking about a rapper, and you could his mama at a. Like his mom got nothing to do with Drake rapping.
Bit said he wanted a child for his legacy.
For my legacy.
Whatever Bit Child does, it's nothing to do with his legacy. It's his own legacy. It's his son's legacy.
So how are you carrying on my legacy if you got your own legacy?
I get what you're saying, but he ain't meaning it like that. He's saying
that's what I'm saying. David trying to be so particular with stuff. You trying to be so nerdy, smart, but like you know it.
It's your legacy. It's your legacy simply. I feel like Bit saying it's his legacy simply because it'll be his son.
But whatever
his legacy,
it's not tied to what
it's not
his life.
But he is my son. Just like you part of Michelle's legacy.
You having it for your legacy.
Right. So he need to word about it.
It's the word that's somewhere.
But like it's like
we both get exactly what you're saying.
At the end of the day, everybody running their race. But at the end of the day, I'm a part of Kim's legacy. I'm a part of Dar's legacy. I'm a part of Beatrice's legacy because like they was just like we're part of our people. Like I say, matter of fact, we winners right now because it was 1 billion sperms, and we was the sperms that made it. So goddamn, we beat the odds doing that. And like it's like we all part of some legacy. We part of a legacy where people had to fucking take a fucking 30-day fucking trip across the world. So we part of some of the strongest like fucking genes in this fucking world. We're part of a legacy. You're gonna be a part of something. You just gonna be a part of it.
Oh no.
But like I say,
because they said your legacy don't stop when you die.
But
but they said like your legacy don't stop after you die.
But
they also said that that's my legacy once I have birth to them.
They all said each other.
It's contradictory a little bit, right? Okay.
How?
Because
just based off how it's worded.
Because if I have this child,
not what you actually mean by it, but how it's actually worded.
Yeah, like if I have this child, how can he be my legacy? But after I die, he's not my legacy no more. You get what I'm saying?
Did I ever say he wasn't gonna be my legacy?
No.
Big Boy just said once you die, whatever your child got to do, that's their legacy on their own. So where does the legacy?
I ain't never say that. I said it stopped. Like what Drake mama did, yeah, he was born from Drake. Drake came from his mama. But Drake as a rapper has nothing to do with his mama. Drake could have been anything. He still would have been Drake. Drake, his mama would still be the same.
No, am I tripping?
He's still gonna be Aubrey Graham. He's still gonna be Aubrey Graham.
I know.
I feel like I'm tripping.
Drake could have been a soccer player. He still would have been Drake mama. They ain't got nothing to do with it.
Okay, so you say
I
that.
don't understand.
So you say
it's
that
like
whatever.
It's like a Venn diagram. It's like your circle just so far out here. Like.
So you say that whatever Drake do on his own ain't got nothing to do with his mama legacy, right?
I mean, yeah, with his mama, but as Drake as a rapper, it's just a rapper.
You think his mama?
Like we don't think about Drake mama when he rap.
So
just
you
like we don't
saying
think
that
LeBron James mama has never dunked a basketball for LeBron James.
She
LeBron
has
had on the court to do that.
So you saying that whatever Drake do for his own legacy, it ain't got nothing to do with his mama legacy because that's on him, right?
No, I'm saying Drake as a rapper, his mama has nothing to do with Drake as a rapper. Nothing.
I'm saying the same thing.
But you know, it's always behind the scene detail. You don't know what exactly Drake mama sacrificed him to put him in certain.
I'm sure she sacrificed a lot. Drake
right,
is a rapper though. Drake mama is not a rapper.
And that aspect is all legacy. So what?
She's not a rapper.
She's not a rapper.
Y'all conflating the point or whatever. If we talking singular about what they do,
just one.
Melo Ball plays on the court.
He plays.
LeBron don't play on the court in the NBA.
So
what he does, what they do on the court doesn't correlate to their parents.
Nope.
Is that it? Don't
That's all we've been saying. That's all we've been saying.
Them.
Only them,
like,
individually. Just like us on the court. Just like us on the football field.
I can only be me.
So if that's the case,
I can only be me.
So if that's the case, then how can your child add to your legacy if they not connected, right?
No, your child is a part of your legacy. They ain't adding to it. They're a part of it.
That's how I want my child to continue my legacy.
So it ain't like you know how you got them parents who try to live through their kids through the sports that they didn't, go as far as they.
It ain't even that.
But
I'm saying I'm using that as an example. I'm not saying this.
But what I'm saying is my legacy can't continue through somebody else because it's mine.
Because yours, right?
He just said that. No, I'm not saying that that's my legacy. I'm saying he continuing my legacy. How can he continue it if my legacy is mine?
Your legacy.
I'm gonna be my
your legacy is your legacy. Your son's legacy would be his legacy.
Exactly. Your legacy stop when you stop.
But my legacy stopped, but the values I put in my kid, that continues though.
That continues, right?
That's the word. That's the word.
But I'm saying,
it's the value. It's not the legacy, like you said earlier.
Again, but they're a part of my legacy though, and the value that I put in gonna live on. Like I say, I don't know. It's like you beating around a point. Like I said, I just single it. Like I say, Allen Iverson. He just a basketball player to me. All the other stuff he done, that's what he done. Like I said, I don't know too much about him. I just look at him as a basketball Fort Mayweather.
Yeah, he
say he beat women, but he the greatest boxer to me.
Like you don't look at people in your life as a different brand of person. A person that I see as a boxer, as a basketball player. That's all I take him from. I don't look for Drake to feed 100,000 people out here. That's not what I care for him for. I don't care what he's doing his regular life.
And what Swag was saying to that, most people not gonna do that. I mean, 5% of people gonna do that. The other 95%, they're gonna look at everything behind what you done did in your life.
But no, I know. But I'm just saying, as a rapper, you can't look at nothing else. You just look at him as a rapper. Like if he kick a ball good, does that matter when he in the booth rapping?
Right, no, right.
It don't matter. It's like Quavo playing basketball.
Yeah,
he can play basketball with a player. But I look at Quavo as a rapper. I don't look at him as a basketball.
Okay, well, if you give that
basketball or good,
but if he was to fuck around and say, "Let me put the rap on hold, go to basketball," it correlates because he got that skill in him. You feel me? Like he
but no.
As well. That puts him up a little notch, regardless of if you want to equate that or not. But puts him up there.
And guess what though? As Quavo mama or daddy, what you gonna do? That's my boy right there.
Supporter regardless.
That's my boy right there.
Supporter regardless.
But what they got to do?
Whether you look at him, however you look at him, you gonna still be like, "That's my boy right there." You want to know why you gonna say that? That's my boy right there? Because you feel like that's part of your what?
But okay, but what they got to do with anything? Like,
but y'all trying to separate it, and it's not. It can't really be separated, honestly though.
But do Quavo mama got something to do with him when he in the booth rapping? Do Quavo mama got anything to do with him being a rapper? Do she got anything to do with it?
At this point, no.
How?
When we first started getting in the booth,
has she ever wrote a song for him? Has she ever wrote a verse for him?
Does she got anything for him like that? Do she got any credit in his song?
Devin, do any of our mom got anything to do with us doing the podcast? No, we do it ourselves. That's what I'm saying.
So they get credit for that? They still get credit for the podcast?
But see what y'all would have. But what y'all will have to understand is the reasons why them people do what they do. When Quavo started rapping, his mama probably
the reason we do what
but can I finish
though? Podcast. Our mom got nothing to do with the podcast. Know what I'm saying?
But guess what? The reason that you
got nothing to do with it.
But the reason that you came to the podcast is because of your mama.
No.
But they ain't got nothing to do with nothing. That's like it's like you got nothing to do with it. You come out of nowhere with a bunch of like nothing.
So you mean to tell me? So you mean to tell me that the mind state that y'all got is the mind state that y'all got that y'all just picked up? It ain't come from nowhere.
They ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
What they got to do with the podcast?
They ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
What they got to do with the podcast?
They got nothing to do with nothing.
The mindset led to the podcast. Where did the mindset
ain't got nothing to do with the podcast, damn. We're not talking about no mindset, nothing.
So the mindset leads to the podcast. So the mindset is gonna make you carry yourself how you carry yourself, man. So being that you carry yourself this way, where did that come from?
But they go back to what you said earlier about instilling in your kids with, to make them better.
Talk to me.
But they ain't got nothing to do with the podcast.
They ain't got nothing to do
with it. You don't have to coordinate.
How many times our mama said go do the podcast?
It's almost like somebody trying
to go do the podcast at the same time.
But they ain't got nothing to do with the podcast.
They can't tell you to do or not.
Right, we get that. We both get that. But we just saying what they instilled in you at a younger age.
They ain't got nothing to do with the podcast.
Led to what?
Led to you doing the podcast today.
Well, goddamn it.
No, it didn't.
No, it didn't. What I did yesterday led to me living today. Like it's obviously it's gonna correlate because like
you talking about a bunch of nothings.
For real,
what I did yesterday led to
it don't got nothing to do with nothing.
It is.
Like it is going I couldn't get to
nothing. I couldn't get to today without having yesterday.
Like my
okay, so hold on. So what do y'all when y'all put the word lame on somebody? What is
I never do that.
Okay, so what is it about a person that you don't like, and it's a word that's attached to it?
Nothing.
Okay. So let's say you got somebody that ain't got the same hustle and ambition as you, right? The hustle and ambition that you got, you just picked it up, or did it come from somewhere?
You had to get it from somewhere.
I picked it up.
So your mama and your stepdaddy or your daddy or whatever, they never had no hustle about
what they got to do with anything though. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
That's just like saying my mama and my daddy don't matter. My daddy been dead since I was almost 1. My mama's still alive, so you feel me? Like I ain't had much of my daddy in my life, but my mama, as far as what she instilled in me when I was younger, that definitely leads to who the person I am today and how I.
But we're not talking about that though.
That ain't what we talking about.
You is.
Like we ain't even talking about that.
But I'm saying, but we not talking about it per se. Like we're not honing.
Y'all been so technical, man.
But as far as what goes into all of it, you got to correlate it at some point.
But why you can't be a person to be like understand like okay, y'all boys talking about just a particular singular football, basketball.
95%.
Y'all trying to get this. Fuck the 95. We talking with 4 people on this podcast.
Yeah, it's just 4 people talking.
Drake as a rapper.
Because all of us are a part of that 5%. We could actually have this conversation and understand what both people are coming.
But like I say,
if you take this to the other 95%,
a bunch of nothing. We going back and forth over nothing. We say we look at Drake as a
rapper.
Really
going back and forth.
That's it. That's it. That's the point made period. Floyd Mayweather, we got like a boss. I don't know a person.
Drake did what he did because of ... Whatever that ... is connected to his mama. His mama is a part.
How did his mama even get a part of this? It was first of all, it was his Drake and Jay-Z.
Because the part that y'all not understanding is y'all act how y'all act, not because y'all just woke up one day and started acting like.
But they ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Yes.
Nothing. Like not the
we talking about Drake as a rapper. You talking about Drake was raised by his mama. But, we talking about Drake as a rapper. You talking about his mama.
Lineage though.
But we ain't talking about that.
About that. We clearly have spoken and said we're not talking about that. We talking about just his rapper.
I know y'all keep going back to something we ain't talking about.
But let me ask y'all this.
Clearly saying we ain't talking about something.
The type of the way Drake mama raised him.
But we talking about Drake mama. Go leave Drake mama alone. We're not talking about Drake mama. We're talking about how he raps, how he put bars together. No mama, no daddy, no uncle, no family, no none of that. That's how he put bars together.
So did Drake perfect his craft in how to rap?
In my opinion, he have. I like his rapping.
And why was the reason that he put so much effort into rap?
Because that was his passion.
That was his passion.
And why was his passion his passion?
Because that's his passion. The reason my passion. My mama got nothing to do with the passion I got in life or what I want to do. Because it's what I want to do. Not because somebody else want to do it.
It's the shit that
we did the podcast because we want to do the podcast.
It's the shit that
our mama raised us.
It's the
like,
shit
that
that
mean nothing.
I ain't mean that.
It's the shit that your mama instilled in you that
No,
gave you the passion.
No, it don't, Devin. You wrong,
Okay.
Devin. I'm gonna say that I disagree
so that
with you.
So that means
100%.
that. So that means that the way that y'all act and the way that y'all carry yourself,
But
it
they
don't
ain't got
matter.
nothing to do with what we talking about.
But can I finish? Can I finish though? So that means that the way that y'all. That means that the way that y'all act and the way that y'all carry yourself, it don't matter who y'all mama would have been, y'all would have still been the same person.
No, we not talking about that though.
Boy, what's going on, man?
We talking about it
not
because we
talking
talking
about
these
that.
different artists though. We talking about what
We
comes
talking
with
about
these
a
artists.
rapper.
We
talking about
okay,
rapper mama.
Y'all change the whole conversation.
We
The whole
talking about the
conversation
rapper
just
as a
like-
people. They people. They just like us. They got mamas. They got daddies. So
we talking about
that's
that
what
just a
we ain't
rapper.
looking. No, we looking at Mickey D's at a place to eat. We don't look at them as nothing else but a place to eat. I look at a basketball player as a basketball player. No matter what they do, they're not person. They robot at that time.
He's saying he's not gonna judge them off that because of what his mama taught him, who his mama is. We're not judging him off that, but it's also correlated into what type of person he is, what type of person, how he raps.
But it don't matter who he is as a person. We looking at a rapper.
To us,
a rapper. It's like when you go to work.
It ain't gonna affect
us. Not you when you go to work.
They don't care who you is. Yeah, spitting fire, man. Just out, man. They had to go bye-bye, man. But like anyway, like I say,
yeah.
Like,
but no, I get.
I just
like it's literally just singly talking about like it's like you being at work. You're a robot. That's not you.
Right.
Again, check this out. They
all this extra stuff. It
they
ain't
used to
got
have
to do with it.
They used to have they used to have jacked up and stuff back in the day. Like when you see football players get concussed and stuff back in the day, we ain't care nothing about that because, like I say, we just see them as the player. But now you start to see them as a human a little bit like, ooh, that's like it hurt their head. But again, when you see these players on the field,
on the field, when you look at Ben Roethlisberger, do you give a fuck about him as a person on the field? No, you care about him throwing touchdown passes because you looking at him as a football player while he doing the thing. You don't care what he doing in his regular life.
Because get what? If Ben Roethlisberger was not on the Steelers, I would not care about the person. I'm not saying I care about the person, but like I said, he a part of something I care about as a Steelers.
Yeah, but you gotta understand that Ben Roethlisberger is who Ben Roethlisberger is because of where Ben Roethlisberger came from.
But like, they ain't got nothing to do with him playing football.
They don't got nothing to do. It got everything to do. Listen. But listen.
Big boy, but big boy,
it got everything to do with him. It got everything to do with him playing football. But nothing to do with the conversation we talking about.
Okay, but
nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with the conversation. It literally nothing to do with it.
But it does. But you don't have to correlate it into.
But guess what? It would, Jeremy, if we wouldn't.
If we would talk about that.
No. Let me talk, big boy.
If you look at football player,
no. If it would be, Jeremy. If we weren't literally clearly stating to y'all what we are talking about, we're literally talking about the individual as just players or as rappers in the booth. We're not talking about none of that stuff. We telling y'all what we talking about. So it's like,
but you know how the two got correlated though, because when we start talking about that legacy. So it's all, but it's the legacy that we were talking about, but we talking about how the person came from the other legacy that they came from, the legacy that they trying to continue, the child, the legacy they trying to continue. So that's how it got correlated. Like we weren't really, when y'all was talking about Drake, his mama wasn't the next subject. It came up because we were talking about legacy and having children. So I mean, it all correlates, but you don't have to correlate the two. But we chose to do that. We just chose
again. You chose to correlate.
But like y'all come back, y'all chose to correlate that, but we wasn't, and we wasn't talking about correlating them together.
Clearly,
right. Said what we were talking about.
Like I said, that's what I'm saying.
About them as the profession they do.
Right.
We don't care about nothing else past that. That don't.
But what I'm saying is, being that y'all don't care, that don't necessarily mean that it didn't come from somewhere.
But we clearly stating what we talking about, the point we're making.
That. Right. Everybody came from something.
Right.
But Drake mama has nothing to do with how I feel about Drake as a rapper.
And it should
correct.
But it has nothing to do with it. But in the same sense, he's a human being, so he has.
That's where it comes from.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like okay, so it's like what we talking about, but we also know that other shit about Drake mama, about how she raised him, all that type of shit.
What y'all talking about is so real. Like I say, we don't come from where we come from without our mama, without our daddies. But we clearly stating what we're talking about. We're talking about is singular, like not none of their mamas and stuff. Like I said, I want to see how you shoot a basketball. I don't care how your mama raised you. You feel me? I want to see how you catch a goddamn pass. I don't care how your daddy raised you.
How you shoot a jump shot?
And
I don't care.
I don't really think it's a matter of how you.
I don't mean nothing to me. We talking. Y'all act like we like y'all ain't having a conversation with us. Y'all having a conversation with the world. Y'all talking to us and y'all talking about it matters to 95% of the people, but you talking to us and it don't. We saying it don't matter to us. We talking about them singular as that person.
We just talking about that other 95.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is just because it don't matter to y'all, that don't necessarily mean that y'all right though.
I ain't saying we right.
It's us. It's how like, you say I'm right about how I feel.
So if that's the case, then you never wrong.
No,
if you right, but if you right about how you feel, then that's the case. You never wrong.
No, I'm looking at Drake and just a rapper. How I feel about Drake ain't wrong.
And you know how you feel.
Your opinion.
Right. Like, how you feel about your mama, Devin? You can't be wrong.
Opinion can't be wrong.
Your opinion can be wrong though.
No, it can't. Devin, how you feel about your mom can be wrong? So if you say you love Michelle, I say you don't. That's wrong.
By giving you my opinion, I'm not saying that it's right or that it's wrong. I'm just giving you solely my opinion.
Yeah, exactly.
It can be wrong.
Yeah, so my opinion. Yeah, it's not wrong.
But no,
you feel me like, but I can't.
That is true.
Because if your opinion can't be wrong, that an opinion is a thought that you got towards a certain situation.
No, or thing.
Your thought that you got towards a certain situation or thing, if it can never be wrong, then all you got to do is just go around spitting opinions.
That's
why a lot of people say IMO before they say something about how they feel or something like that, because it's simply an opinion. Like, as long as I don't say that it's a fact. Oh, this is work. Like, this is I know this. Like, this is
guaranteed. It's a fact. But guess what? But guess what? This is an opinion that you can't change mine. If I tell you I love my mama, you can't tell me no, you don't. You can't tell me that, but that's an opinion, right?
Change that.
You can't change that.
That's an opinion.
That's just like me saying I think Drake is I think Drake is I think LeBron James is the GOAT. Like I say, you can't tell me that my opinion is wrong because that's just my opinion.
But what if it is wrong?
But you know why you can't say it's a fact though?
No, it's not a fact. It's my opinion.
Right, because other people like if they wanted to, if they could look in and look at different things you done said to your mom and be like, nah, nigga, you don't really love your mama type shit.
That's true.
I get exactly what you're saying.
That's true though. That's true. Cause I say if I'm out here talking bad, like say like you know how people be on social media or whatever, saying like, oh, that's my homegirl, that's my bestie or whatever, but you behind the scenes talking junk about it, then like that's flawed, that's fake. Yeah, like I say, your opinion is still your opinion that you think that's your
what
bestie.
I'm saying is what you calling them fake for talking about them behind the scenes is only subjective to how you was raised.
I don't know about that.
No, I hear what you're saying. Explain it.
Yeah, go ahead. Explain.
The part that a lot of people don't understand is their opinion and the way that they think is solely based on how they was raised. But if you got somebody, cool. But the information that they got probably came from somebody else that gave information out based on how they was raised. So if you got somebody like, like every time y'all get on here and talk about y'all was the freshest niggas walking in whatever, I always tell y'all that that's subjective. So if you got an opinion that you the freshest in the building and they got an opinion that they the freshest in the building, how could either one say that it was wrong?
No, that one saying it's not wrong.
So if it ain't no certain wrong, neither one are right.
So if it ain't no certain answer to it, then how can I just say that you right?
But again, then that's a different thing. Because like I say, right? Again, but that's
it's all based on how you was raised. Okay, so like I was asking them earlier, like if you had to put a label on a fuck nigga, what would you think it would be? Okay, so let me put it like this:
but a street, in order to call that person that, it's gonna be something that they do that stand out to me that I feel like is pure
fuck nigga mentality.
But that's based on how you was raised, because the reason that they handle themselves like that is based on how they was raised. So do you call them a fuck nigga or do they call you a fuck nigga?
No, because based on how I was raised, I just wouldn't judge them at all. Like that's, you feel me? I didn't got out a lot of shit.
But what I'm saying is, whatever it is that they do that make you feel like they a fuck nigga,
right?
That's because of how you was raised. But whatever it is that they doing, they didn't feel like it was about to be a fuck nigga move before they did it, because that's how they was raised.
Right. I get what you're saying. But a lot of the way people were raised doesn't go into how they operate, how they handle it.
No, because
just like I was just telling y'all,
a lot of people raised good, they still bad.
I wish I say on Clubhouse, I wish I would have been in these conversations 10 or 15 years ago, because they could have helped my life. It's like, because so you can learn from different people, and like I just finished what I got to say. It's just that I think with the opinion is like everybody. Like I said, opinion can be subjective, but I think it's some stuff that if somebody blatantly telling you, like, I believe Drake is the best, that's just their opinion. Ain't nothing wrong, ain't nothing right about it. If I say, like I say, it just you there ain't nothing wrong about that. But that, like I said, that's just on the same level. Somebody telling you like they love this person, or that's just their opinion. I think I can catch. I used to think I had the best hands in Batesburg. That was my opinion. Maybe it wasn't not right, but guess what? I felt that way. I said it's nothing wrong for me believing that. No.
Yeah, all I'm saying is the way I approach shit is most of the time, the nigga that I'm dealing with when I'm probably having a problem with a nigga is he probably wasn't raised the way I was raised. So I can't necessarily tell him that he wrong or right. And it ain't really no reason for us to have no issue, because if you was raised a whole nother different way, then what's the point of me trying to tell you that you wrong?
Yeah, that's true. That's what I'm saying. You can't tell them. I never try to tell people they wrong. I just say you gotta, like I said, you gotta listen before you talk. And I say that me personally, that's what I'm saying. I always like to listen and stuff. Like you gotta listen to fine detailed words or whatever and see what people talking about. And like the whole time, I just want we're just talking about singular. I'm just talking about how I feel about Drake. And like I say, that's just my opinion. Like so, you got a different opinion. You believe Jay-Z was way bigger than Drake, but like I say, I do believe that I think it could be proven as a fact that right now if both of them was in a race at 35, I do believe I would put a lot of money on that Drake is at a farther point than Jay-Z was at that point in time. At the same time, it
just depends on what the category is that we saying that he is above him in.
But see, the only thing we was talking about was rap.
So what I'm saying is we talking about money in rap, or is we talking about he rap better? Is we talking about he got more fans? Like which one is it? Because there's so many different categories.
I would say but guess what? It's only one best rapper. Like as in saying like one best, and I just believe he best at like I say if they correlate the same. Cause I do believe JD he the bar, so he a higher rapper. Like he like Jordan with LeBron, but I still think LeBron is sending. Like Jordan and Jay-Z book, they've been like I ain't say Jay-Z book is just totally written already, but I really do think his rap book is really written.
So how could you? My question is, if you not the bar and he is the bar, how could I say that I'm better than him if he is the bar? You can't say that you better than me until you pass the bar.
Yes, that's one. But I believe Drake is like.
But that's what I'm saying though. You said Drake is better, but you said Jay-Z is the bar. Yes. I can't say that Drake is better until he passed Jay-Z's bar.
Well, I would say that just like how we felt about Patrick Mahomes or whatever. It's like the things he doing at this pace can only. If he continue to do this, he only can go past or like surpass or like get on that level. It's only like Drake ain't lived a long enough life to be on Jay-Z level. Jay-Z 16, 17 years older. But think about where Drake gonna be in 16, 17 years. I do believe he'll be worth over $1 billion.
That's speculation off of trajectory though. Trajectory don't never really go how it go. Like because 10 years ago we could have said Rich Homie was gonna be the hottest rapper out in the world.
But like Rich Homie ain't never thought about him on the level with Drake. But that's true.
But that's what I'm saying though. Like, if you basing it off a trajectory, then we could have said 10 years ago that Rich Homie was gonna be the biggest rapper in the world.
That's why we went back to when Jay-Z was 35 and Drake was 35.
Yeah, but y'all basing Drake being better than Jay-Z based off trajectory when trajectory don't never really go how it's supposed to go.
No, but I
went back to him being 35.
Yeah, I believe he better than Jay-Z at 35. Like I don't know what
I guess.
I don't know how old Drake is right now, but like I say, if Debo was the same age years old, I believe Drake could be a bigger person than Jay-Z would be. That's just
a bigger rapper. A bigger rapper?
Yeah, bigger rapper. Like I say, I'm just talking about a rap in that form. Like I say, they going head for head. I think Drake gonna win the championship. That's just me. But like, let's get out of here.
Yeah, I guess.
But I know we've been here for a long time. Get y'all social medias out.
Follow me at Watch Twin because follow me at Watch Twin because on social media, Twitter, Instagram. Holla at your boy.
Follow me on Twitter and IG at Devin Don't Care _ Follow me on Snap at OTG _93. Jerm, what's up?
Follow me on Twitter at the Jeremy Gann and on IG Jeremy _Gann and same on Snap.
Follow me on Twitter at The Money QB. IG gonna be The Money QB. Follow Navy Black Podcast, The Navy Black Pod. On Twitter and IG, NavyBlackPodcast.com. Come through, man. Fuck with your boys, man. They were episode 62. We got the King and Queen over there. We got Jamar down in the 843. I just want to inspire, man. This is the Navy Black Podcast. We'll see y'all next week. You did.
Like, subscribe,
And follow the Neighbor Back Podcast on all social media platforms.